What up?
I need that sports encyclopedia. U.S. Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Yeah.
Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran.
Darnell is the Ball State legend. I'm the Warren Central High School legend.
I'm proving with a reliable source, straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to Yost.
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
Better stay in your lane. Hop into
you are fucking insane. Dude, what? You just will not give this guy his flowers. What is wrong with you?
Oh, you must have thought I was a bitch.
I am him. Use not it. What's the topic? With your logic when I flow. Big Komodo, how it's talking.
Gotta get back to letting the baby cry a little bit to see if they can soothe themselves.
That's a bar.
Issues get pressed so fast it don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
I identified him after his third fight and I said that guy can be a star.
I'm so proud of the show, bro.
The gap, Smitty and Jason Brown.
Coach JB show.
What up? Popping bottles, smoking sticks, sipping yak, you name it. Congratulations, America. Y'all spoke up. We heard you. I feel like I won the damn Super Bowl without doing shit. I feel like Patrick Mahomes. Welcome in to the realest show on planet Earth. I feel like Pat Mahomes today. I won a Super Bowl and I didn't have to do shit. Hell no, I didn't vote. Master Wu, I don't vote. You think they needed my vote last night? It was an ass-whipping contest. And if we didn't win, guess what? I'd have came in here and shut the fuck up. Because that's what I do. I'm a real one. And that's what real ones do. So I ain't voted in my entire life. Because the deep state and the puppet masters have always cheated us. Come on now. You think I'm going to go out and waste my motherfucking time and vote? Hell no. Nah. But I'm glad all y'all did because you guys came out in groves and you guys were loud last night. Well, it's the realest show on planet Earth. It's Work Boot Wednesday, so strap up your hard hats and put on your work boots because we are live in the building. We got a lot to say today. And we got a lot going on, man. Coach No Mazzoni will join us. We're going to talk a little bit of America, some football, of course, show some film. We got Coach Fred joining us from Alcorn State as well. And we'll see if we can get a few special guests joining us. Maybe a Urlacher might pop in with a MAGA hat on. I don't know. We'll see if who pops in. We'll get that going. But it's the realest show on planet Earth. I'll be rocking it mostly solo today because I got a lot going on. And Smitty is on destination for an entire whole week. Yeah. Ironically enough, but it is what it is. And Bailey and I knew this before, so don't give him shit. We've known for 2 weeks. He has prior obligations with Fox. Until we get full time, he has to do that work. So just so you're clear. But yeah, it's not, Smitty's not here today after that. It is what it is. Smitty congratulated me. I told him congratulations because in 10 years from now, his life will be better. He don't know it yet, but it's all right. Congratulations to all you youngsters out there who don't realize yet. So I'm glad you guys showed up in groves and voted and did your all thing. And shout out to everybody, man. But it's Work Boot Wednesday. We got a lot to discuss today. No Mazzoni joins us. We're going to get after it, man. Like I said, man, let's start this bitch off right. It's powered by BetUS. This show is brought to you by BetUS. It's brought to you by there. Go check it out. Use the promo code CoachJB. Get you 150% bonus today. Also, head on over to CoachJBStore.com because, I got these fire popping shirts. I got the hats, the visors. I'm in red, white, and blue. I might even do my own slapdick American short. Shit, why not? America today. Let's get rid of all these Hamases and get rid of these motherfuckers. And let's start over. Shit, let's hit the reset button. About time to wake up and be American again, not some other motherfucker in America. This was my Super Bowl, and I feel like Patrick Mahomes today. I won and didn't do shit, as I said. I don't vote. So this was my Super Bowl, and I didn't do shit. Don't it feel like Patrick Mahomes throwing for 180 yards in the Super Bowl and winning it? That's how I felt today. I said yesterday, today, we would either say one or two things. I told you so, or you were right. And eventually, a couple years from now, I'm sure Smitty will say one of those two things. I'll say one of those two things. You will say one of those two things. I told you so, or you were right, dog. You were right. And today, the American people have expressed that they were tired of the craziness, the woke, the cancel culture, the made-up humans, boys acting like they are pregnant, the boys and girls sports, the tampons in boys' bathrooms, the schools telling kids lies upon lies, our open borders, crime without consequence, and all the rest of the crazy shit we have witnessed over the past few years. America, you were loud. You made your voice heard from near and far. It was too big to rig. That's what it was this time, leaving no questions. I always said, when you want to win something outright, you got to dominate it. You got to put your foot on the throat of the opponent. And that is what America did last night. But let's not rub it into the opponent's face. We are all in this country together. And let's just keep it real. So let's figure out how to do it the right way this time and get back to some standard, some damn reverence when speaking about God and getting our youth back in order, so that our kids can look forward to waking up in the greatest country on planet Earth once again. But what do I know? Let's dive into the show. Donald Trump dominates Kamala Harris in the U.S. election, and now Trump will be the 47th president of the United States, running again and being a second term elect, 45th and the 47th president of the U.S. is what it is. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, guess what? A lot of Americans liked it, and they shut down the Kamala Harris. Kamala seemed just a bit over her head, and like she was just in some water that she didn't know how to get out of, and quicksand that she couldn't get out of, and she just had no idea how to run for president, and she wasn't even the electee. And a lot of you really voted for her. She was a goddamn throw-in. Hey, man, Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Mormon MILF Hunter, get in there. And y'all voted for her. That's the part I feel sorry for. Listen, I know Trump was the only option on the other side. If that's what it was, it was. But listen, that's all we said. There's two people to run. Vote for one of them. You guys made your voice heard. We're going to dive into that in a little bit. The Rams traded Tre'Davious White to the Ravens, and the Steelers traded for Packers outside linebacker Preston Smith. And then the Jets traded away Mike Williams, as everyone thought, as Pittsburgh makes multiple moves before yesterday's trade deadline. We're going to dive into all that and more on the realest show on planet Earth. Listen, we'll get into some poll questions. We'll get into the quote of the day and the contrary to belief. But look, this is about to get real. I hope it gets real for all these weirdo ass out of towners. Let's just call them out of towners to keep the algorithm fluid. Let's call them out of towners. The out of towners better pack this shit and get the fuck out of here. And America's strapped up. So y'all go ahead and try to rob somebody in Aurora or California or Chicago today. I bet you something happens. I bet you some shit pop off today. Shout out to all the Mexicans, my Mexican homies, all the Puerto Ricans. Shout out to all you, man. You guys drove out and got it cracking. You guys voted in groves for Trump. That's crazy. Shout out to all the Mexicans. Shout out to all the brothers, all the whites, and all the real women out there. God damn. Praise America. God bless all you real women. All you real women, stand up. And I just got to be real, man. The women that vote for Trump are so much better looking than the ones voting for Kamala. Why is that? Oh, you said they're not women? Oh, my bad. They're made up humans. I forgot, my bad. But anyway, listen, man. I'm just telling you, man. The Trump bitches is bad. Shout out to all the Trump bitches voted for Trump. Appreciate all you guys, man. And all the boys who want to be pregnant, you guys got to wait for at least 4 more years. You got to wait for a few more years. No more fucking pregnant men, homie. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. No more pregnant men. I don't got to hear about your weirdo fucking asses ever again. I don't got to hear about it. I don't have to let my daughter walk into the women's bathroom and worry about a fucking boy walking in there. No more trans sucking on dildos in the goddamn barracks in the military either. Get rid of that shit too. America, you spoke. You spoke loud and proud. And I'm sure a lot of people that are in here for sports left. I'm sure Freddie Mac's out of here. D. Jones, you in here? Where you guys at, man? Hey, it's funny because y'all would have been here today if y'all on the other side would have won. Isn't that fucking weird how that worked? Ain't that funny how that worked? But it's about to get real as my original point. Let me break it down. We're about to take the Senate and the House too. And let me retract because it's not weird. I didn't vote. Keep it real. I didn't vote. Freddie, what up, Freddie? You popping that Trump bottle today? It's about to get real because the Senate and the House is getting taken over too. The Senate and the House is getting taken over too, Freddie Mac. As I make a fool out of myself, Freddie Mac, the Senate and the House is getting taken over too. So, Freddie Mac, no more victim, dog. Can't play victim no more, homie. You got to get out there and get it cracking, Freddie Mac. No more victim blaming me, homie. Oh, fake motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers so goddamn fake, homie. Y'all want to cry. Hey, real ones come out now. And guess what, homie? The real brother spoke. Every motherfucking OG in the hood spoke. And they all voted my way. Funny how that worked, Freddie Mac. Funny how that shit works. But what do I know? It don't matter if you're black, brown, white. It don't really matter, dog. Real recognizes real at the end of the day. And there is no more truer statement than real recognizes real today. Because even the left recognized real. And that is why this was a landslide victory. Let's just keep it real. This is why it was a landslide victory. The left demonic weirdos even knew they threw her in out of nowhere. Let's just throw her in there. Real recognize real today. Period. That's what it is. Real recognize real. I did have the red shirt on yesterday, dumb fuck. You didn't see me? Fuck you talking about? This shirt stayed on. It was red yesterday if you didn't notice. Why don't you go check some video? These motherfuckers is crazy. Freddie mad. I ain't never gonna change and hide from no motherfucker. You got me fucked up. You think bitches in my blood, homeboy? You got me fucked up. Keep checking Netflix thinking I'm an actor, motherfucker. You don't know shit. But the bottom line is, I might be running for governor around this motherfucker. I think I should run for governor. In California. Shit. That's what I think. I think I should run for governor. Damn, Freddie, you watching it when I take a shower too, motherfucker? You want to wipe my ass when I shit on me? God damn. You watching me when I change my shirt when I left the show? God damn. I heard a pocket checking, but I didn't hear about ball sniffing. You checking my nuts when I took a shower too, motherfucker? God damn. You on my motherfucking ass, ain't you? God damn, this motherfucker worried about my shirts now. Damn. Man, don't you got some pussy to get to, Freddie Mac? You must not have some pussy. You must not get no pussy, homie. God damn. Motherfucker ain't had pussy since pussy had him. It took him 9 months to get out, and he's been looking for it to get back in the rest of his motherfucking life. God damn. Motherfucker took 9 months to get out and been trying to get back in his entire life. He worried about some balls today. My balls. God damn, Freddie Mac, you should be ashamed of your motherfucking self, homeboy. Welcome to the realest show on planet Earth. I got time today. Hey, Freddie Mac, I got time today, homie. Y'all talk about Deion Sanders. I got time today, motherfucker. Where you at? You happily married. Well, good for you, homie. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. I ain't married. I never will be either. I fuck pussy. I fuck pussy. Woo, it's a great day to have a great day. Great day to have a great day. Head on over to CoachJBStore.com. Get you some merch. There's a lot going on today, man. Whether you white, black, brown, whether you female or male, a real female or male, I hope America is great again. Because I'm not a MAGA guy. I don't believe that shit. I'm not that MAGA Trumper weirdo motherfucker, contrary to all your beliefs. Contrary to Freddie's belief. I ain't no Trumper. I'm just a real independent thinking motherfucker. There's a difference. A lot of independent thinkers got out and voiced their fucking opinion last night. And that's the truth. And the real recognizes real. So the real knew, even the left knew that she wasn't the one. She wasn't the one. And they knew it. And real recognizes real, as it always does. And they threw that shit out. They threw her fake ass out trying to make fake phone calls to fucking people. What do you call it? Pizza Hut, motherfucker? Who was she doing? She got caught red-handed more than enough, and even the left saw it and said, nah, can't do it. Can't do it. So, listen, all we can do is hope and pray, man, that it works out for the best, period. That's all I can say. It is what it is. That's why I don't vote, because I don't get into that shit. We know who won. It was a landslide. There's still states out there that are about to vote Trump, and it is what it is. But KCBD, I feel like Patrick Mahomes today. I won the Super Bowl without doing shit. That's what I feel like today. KCBD, I feel like I'm fucking Patrick Mahomes. I could drop back, throw a screen ball, and sit there and watch Tyreek Hill go for 90, motherfucker. I didn't do shit. I threw a slam screen. I shoveled past to Kelsey, and my defense locked down everybody, and I got to sit back, smoke a cigar, and didn't do shit. And I won another ring. KCBD, is that how y'all feel every year? Shit, love to be you. Congratulations, dog. You ain't got to really do shit and still win. That shit is classic. Shout out to you guys, KCBD. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to just the people that actually went out and voted, though. Shout out to you guys because you made your voice heard, man. A lot of you motherfuckers just said, I'm not too big to rig. It's too big to rig this year. We're going to just straight up beat this shit regardless of what you thought. It's too big to rig. And that's what you did. That's what you did. You showed up and did it. So shout out to Mahomes, his mama, his Milk and Magnesia girlfriend on Sports Illustrated. Shout out to all them. Shout out to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Shout out to all the. Let's ask a question though before we get to the quote of the day. Where is everybody hiding today? I want to know where Oprah is. I want to know where Fauci is. I ain't seen Bill Gates in how long? Where are all the P. Diddy party motherfuckers hiding at today? Because goddamn, did y'all leave and enter a non-extraditional country today? Are you joining motherfucking Russell Simmons in Bali? Where is all the motherfucking ditties at? Because I'm telling you right now, it's about to hit the fan. Mark Cuban's already backpedaling and shit. He's fucking out here. Oh, fair fight. You won, Donald Trump. Congratulations, Elon Musk. Shout out to Elon Musk. I don't really care for Elon Musk. I don't care for electric pussy cars. I don't care for rockets and shit. I'm not a space guy. I could give a fuck less. I think he's fucked up Twitter. But let me tell you what he has done. He may have saved democracy by buying Twitter. He may have saved democracy by buying Twitter for allowing you all to express yourselves. Just being honest and real. Two things can be true. He may have saved America and democracy for buying Twitter. And on the flip side, I don't like him and I don't fucking agree with shit he does. And I think he's a weirdo fuck. But you know what? He got a made up human kid too. You know what? He may have saved democracy on the other side, though. I'm just going to keep it real. I got to be honest and call it what it is both ways. He may have saved us in one sense. And then on the other side, it is what it is, right? I don't like him. I don't agree with the guy a lot of times, but he may have saved democracy. I don't like fucking cyber trucks and fucking electric cars, but he may have saved democracy. I'm just telling you. People don't want to talk about it, but Twitter is the most used app when it comes to news. That's crazy, right? It's actually out there. Twitter is the #1 news source for Americans and the world. The UK reported it. China reported it. Russia reported it. Twitter's the most used app in the world for finding and looking up news. It is what it is. Now, is it fake news? Is it real news? You have to do your own fucking research on that. The bottom line is, though, he allowed you to make some fake-ass account, a troll account, a fake fucking bot, whatever you guys call him. He's allowed you to show your titties, girl, get on OnlyFans, suck a dick, do whatever you do to make your money, and you can't be mad. Everyone is out there like, I feel free. Starlink, you got helped out the hurricane victims with Starlink in North Carolina. He's done a lot of good, no question. I don't fuck with him. I cannot fuck with him and still, say he did good. I'm not gonna. I always respect my opponents, #1, and I always pay homage and let people know if they did something good or if they didn't. I think he's done some good in this particular case and instance. So he may have saved democracy. But listen, the Republicans are about to get the Senate and the House. It's about to be all red up in there. And it's about to be like, oh shit. So everyone that was scared yesterday has shit their pants today. Because everybody out there is about to get exposed. Because remember, Donald Trump's not a politician by nature. He's a businessman who's turned down the mob and told them to get fucked. He's told judges to get fucked. He's told everybody to get fucked. And he's still got the presidency. He's still the president. God damn, America is great. America is fucking great. The first thing he should do today is get on, as soon as he takes office, pardon his motherfucking self. Go pardon himself. That would be the greatest American story in the history of America. Not only is it the greatest political feat coming back from everything that he's been against, and then to pardon himself would be the largest, biggest American feat ever. Ever. Go pardon him, motherfucking self. Brandon Watley, you going to be there watching? You going to watch it? You wash his ass, motherfucker. He'll give you $1 million. You'll wipe Trump's ass, Brandon Watley. You bitch-made motherfucker, you. Bottom line is, y'all talk that talk, but none of you walk the walk. It's crazy. This man walked the walk and took 2 shots. Motherfucker like Biggie. Motherfucker got shot more times than 50. Shit crazy. And you all thought that he wasn't selfless? Y'all called him selfish? He stood on stands and went right back where he got shot for you guys. Crazy, but you think he's selfish. But the other broad was doing the fakest shit I've ever seen in my life, from changing accents to fucking fake phone calls, and you voted for her. Make it make sense. Shit is crazy. But what do I know? Is what it is. Pound that like, subscribe, become a member, man. I want to know where what's her name? What's it? Katy Perry? Where you at, Katy motherfucking Perry? Where you at? I want to know where Snoop and all these other motherfuckers are calling everybody out. I bet you Snoop ain't calling Trump out in front of Mike Tyson. I bet that motherfucker ain't getting on a podcast today calling out Tyson. Because Tyson voted Trump and said, I don't give a fuck. What are you going to do about it? Here's the cold part. It don't matter. Vote for who you want to vote for. But don't go cower and tell us who you vote for. Why not? I don't vote. You've known that forever. I don't vote. I'm independent. But if you vote, don't say I voted. Tell us who you voted for, homie. That's what y'all say you want to do. Vote. Show us who you vote for. I don't understand that whole thing. Don't get it. Why is it such a secret? I don't get it. I'd be proud. I'd be rocking around that motherfucker. Cardi B, where's your retarded ass at? The teleprompter went out. Wet ass pussy. What? What? That's who you put on stage? The fucking freedom, the leader of the free world put WAP on the stage, homie. I got that wet ass pussy. I mean, that bitch is so dumb, homie. I've been saying this bitch is so dumb for I don't know how long. Ever since I heard her the first time. When you hear her talk like on the radio or something, I was like, holy fuck. And ain't she what Trump and everyone was talking about? Isn't she a foreign migrant, immigrant that's come over here and benefited from America? Isn't she that? She still ain't learned how to speak fucking English yet. Get her motherfucking ass up out of here. Oh, fucking tard ass. Get your fucking fake ass having, fake titty having, multiple rapper fucking, retarded ass out of here. Nobody want to hear your dumb ass. And real recognize real. The real brothers recognize. They got the fuck out of it. What does she represent? TikTok, peace. I know you guys were going to ban me anyway. TikTok banned me. Yeah, I'm surprised they lasted 30 minutes. Shit, I'm surprised it lasted 30 minutes. There was 300-400 people in there watching. I'm surprised. I'll appeal it. Let me see. Appeal under review. I don't think it'll go good for me. But look, don't give a fuck. Now I can smoke a stick, pop a bottle. Shout out to everybody, man, that went out there and got it done. I'll put a little tequila in my coffee. Fuck it. Let's heat up the bits today. Kaiser Soze said, Kaiser Soze, okay, remember the name. Kaiser Soze with a fake profile said, ain't nothing real about you. The irony, Kaiser Soze. Great movie, by the way, you're in. Love it. Usual Suspects, unbelievable movie. Shout out to Kaiser Soze for dropping in the chat. I love the dick riders, and I love the haters. I'm looking for new haters because the old ones starting to like me too much. I was the first one to say that, by the way, but what do I know? Bitcoin's up. Stock market. We'll see the Dow drop or something for a while. Don't worry about that because until the president enters the new chamber, shit's going to be fluctuated. It'll be fine though once he's back in office because money talks, bullshit walks. I expect no more money to be sent over elsewhere. Hopefully we can clean up our inner cities, LA, San Diego, Frisco, Oakland, get the homeless off the streets, get them housed some type of way. across America, by the way, across America, for everyone that's homeless in Texas, New York, Chicago, everywhere, Detroit, Louisiana, Georgia. No more $10 dozen eggs. No more $12 ketchup bottles. No more $20 toilet paper rolls. Hopefully we can get rid of all of that. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen tomorrow. Okay? Not going to happen tomorrow. But it will happen. But listen. J-Lo, where your motherfucking ass at? J-Lo? J-Lo. We got something to talk to you about, J-Lo. Oprah, where you at? Hiding in your fucking blue painted Maui house? Where you motherfuckers at? I want to know where you motherfuckers at. LeBron, where you at, motherfucker? Where you at, LeBron? I got a daughter. I got a wife. I want women's rights to be fucking. Guess what, homie? I got a daughter too. I don't want her to play against boys, motherfucker. I don't want her to go in the motherfucking bathroom and have to worry about a boy walking in, motherfucker. So what? And ain't no real woman worrying about no real woman, motherfucker. Real women handle real women. You ain't the spokesperson for women, motherfucker. Oh, made up ass human motherfucker. All you fake motherfuckers, man. Shit. I got a daughter too. Motherfucker. You think I'm letting her vote for fucking Kamala? Get the fuck out of here. You motherfuckers kill me. Quote of the day, baby. Let's get into it, man. Brought to you by BetUS. What up, what up, what up? I am here for BetUS. BetUS is now powering the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty as our proud new sponsor. Head on over to BetUS today and bet all things Major League Baseball. We're in the thick of the playoffs. NBA is getting ready to start up, and the NFL is right dab in the middle of the season. You can bet it all on BetUS. Short, fast, skinny, tall, they bet it all. And make sure you use my promo code CoachJB and get you 150% off, up to $2,000 on your first bet and up to 125% off on your second and third bet if you choose to do so. Plus, you get insurance protection and gambler's protection on both second and third bets. So make sure you head on over to betus.com, use my promo code CoachJB, and make it happen. BetUS, the best offshore book in the business. Head on over there today. Is our proud new sponsor, the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty. BetUS. Go check it out. Peace. By the way, where's Kamala at? Did she concede? They said she called Trump. Hopefully she did. She's put on her big girl pants and acted like a grown-up. The crazy part is everyone bashed Trump for not wanting to leave office when the shit was stolen. And then this time, everyone's talking shit. No one's mentioned Kamala not being out there. You know why? Because she's not a real one. She's not real, and she can't go out and address the failure because she doesn't have a message to say. She has to read a teleprompter or something like that. So she needs note cards and Robert Saleh with the crow and the eagle next to her. She can't do that. She's not real enough. So the bottom line is she says, fuck it, I don't show up. In my opinion, if she ever wanted to run again, she would have at least had to show up and say, listen, this is what it is. I'll learn, I'll grow, I'll move on. Should have did that. She probably would have at least captured probably a lot of Democrats she lost in battleground states. Probably 5 of the 7 battleground states she lost. She may have had a shot in 4 years if she would have addressed them last night as a real one. But she didn't because she's a phony, she's a fake, and she is a plug-in. She's a play-in. She's a plug. So we'll see who the Dems try to get in there next time. I'm sure Governor Newsom will be one of them. I'm probably sure Newsom will be one of them. Quote of the day, let's get to it, though. In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Woo, shit. I don't know if you heard that right. I don't know if you're really listening. In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. That's what it is. Because we were in a time of deceit. The last 4 years has been a time of deceit, and we haven't been able to tell the truth at all. And that was goddamn against our goddamn constitutional rights. Now we get to tell the truth again, and it's a motherfucking revolutionary act. Period. Point blank. Take that to the fucking bank. Contrary to belief. Brought to you by Prize Picks. Head on over to Prize Picks today. Use the promo code CoachJB. Freedom is being you without anyone's fucking permission. Contrary to belief. Freedom is being you. Is being you and is being you without anyone's fucking permission. Contrary to belief. Freedom is being ourselves without anyone's permission. And it should be. You shouldn't have to have fucking permission to speak the truth. You shouldn't have to have fucking permission to go out and tell someone the truth and tell them what's wrong and what's right and the differences in between the two. You shouldn't have to have fucking permission from a CEO or a conglomerate or a corporation to speak the truth. You shouldn't have to let ESPN know that I'm not for boys against girls in sports or be fired. Shout out to Sage Steele. Shout out to all the real women out there who stood for women. And not just all the women out there who says go vote for women who ain't even around to show their fucking face. All you WNBA fucking gropers and gripers and crybaby ass fucking nobodies. Show up to the game. Don't just talk about it. But that's what happened with Sage Steele and the real ones. They actually stood on business and stood for women, not just fucking talked about it. And that's the difference between Sage Steele and Riley Gaines and these real women out here. Not these fake-ass motherfuckers talking like that bullshit. Not the fake-ass Jamel Hills of the world who just want to sit there and suck Ryan Clark's dick off, and those two just fucking race bait each other out of the fucking show. Nobody wants to see that bullshit. We see through your fake ass. We see through that shit. Just be kind. All the women in the chat, all the real women in the chat, shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to Jada. She DM'd me today. She said, go fucking Trump. She's a black woman in LA. I thought black women in LA were not allowed to vote for Trump. You motherfuckers are so blinded, homie. Y'all are so fucking blinded thinking that the hood really is only with Kamala. You motherfuckers got duped. Somebody lied to you because they spoke. The brothers and the sisters spoke last night, boy, from hood to hood. From the 313 to the 213 to the 310 to the 562 to the 909 to the 949 to the 702 to the 865. 863. You motherfuckers spoke up. The 303. You motherfuckers spoke up last night. Drop your goddamn area code in the chat if you voted for Trump. The 414, the 212, New Jersey, New York, the 307. I know every fucking area code there is. You know why? Because I was the best motherfucking recruiter in America. Maybe Trump give me a coaching job again. Maybe Trump put me back in the helm. Shit. Maybe I can make coaching great again. Shit. We'll have to holler at Trump, see what's happening. Shout out to everybody. 203 to 209 to 210. Oakland in the house. All you motherfuckers. The 512 to 718. Duval in the house. All you cats up here, man. Shout out to you. 785 Kansas. Aaron. 785 in Kansas. 317. What? Shout out to my boys in the DMV from Baltimore to DC to the whole fucking Newport News all the way up and down to Richmond. Shout out to the 757, man. A lot of bad bitches in the 757. Shout out to all you guys, man. Shit. Beautiful women in the 757. I used to recruit the 757 just on GP. It didn't even have no players. Poll question real quick. As I rock solo today. Shout out to you. But drop your question in the poll question. Drop your chat. Drop your answer in the chat, man. Poll question. What are your thoughts on the election? Drop them. What are your real thoughts on the election, man? What is the real, what's your real thoughts on it, man? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think happened? Why was there a sudden shift? Why did the swing states swing? Why did Pennsylvania go red? Why did, Trump win over he was never going to win Detroit. He was never going to win Wayne County. But listen, bottom line is he won a big time chunk of it, which ultimately won him this election. And he didn't win Philadelphia. He won a big time chunk of Philadelphia that he didn't win in 20. And that's what ultimately won him the election. I think people are tired of it. The real Americans, from the backwood Appalachian Mountain motherfuckers to the hood cats in LA, to my homies in the 313, to the real ones in the fucking 504, and Louisiana to Texas, from Houston to Orlando, you true Americans, and then everybody in the Bible Belt had enough. Fucking Nebraska, Iowa, the Dakotas, Montana. You motherfuckers had enough. You got your farmers' crops taken by China. You had enough. You said, fuck that. You had your water shut off in Idaho. You said, fuck that. You guys spoke up. You had enough. America was not America anymore. Period. It's going to get back to America now. What it's been forever. And listen, I had a good conversation with my boy who doesn't vote either. And you know what? Exactly. Get our fucking food back. Get our real fucking shit back. All that. I'm texting somebody that we'll see if he's going to pop in real quick. Bailey, text me a link. Tired of the GMOs in food. I'm tired of the fucking bullshit in food. We shouldn't eat and want to go right to sleep. Go ask my brother in the UK why they don't get fucking obesity as much as we do. Why does America have more fucking why are there more obese people in America when we have more gyms and more vitamin stores than any other country in the world? Can you answer me that? Can you riddle me that? Can you riddle me that? You know we do have more gyms in America than any other country in the world. Fact. We have more vitamin stores than any other country in the world. Fact. It's fact. Go fucking Google it. I don't need to get on a computer, motherfucker. You'll see my hands all day because I don't need no cards and all that shit. Everything I'm telling you today is off the dome piece. You don't need to fucking go to a gym or go to a vitamin store. But if our food has so much bullshit in it that when you eat, you automatically want to go to fucking sleep, and then you want to claim mental health as a fucking crutch. How's that make sense? How's that make sense? I want to make it clear. I want to be clear. Let's just get back the little things that we lost. The little things that we lost. Let's get that back. That'll make us like unbelievable again. How many of you wake up with the heater on the bed because you don't know if Hamas is walking in your motherfucking house tonight? Period. Seriously. How many more of you have gotten strapped up over the last couple of years because you don't know who's going to try to enter your fucking house? Do you know there was 500,000 strong-arm robberies in your house this year in America? 500,000 homes were broken into this year, homie. 500,000 homes. That's America? That's what y'all really wanted? You guys voted for that to continue? Do you realize when you voted left, that's what you fucking wanted? You wanted that. You wanted boys to be pregnant. You wanted tampons in fucking boys' bathrooms. You wanted boys to change with girls in the bathroom. You wanted Leah Thomas with a fucking flipper foot, size 18, to beat your daughter in a swimming pool. You wanted the fucking boxer to beat the fuck out of your daughter in the Olympics. By the way, he was a man. I don't know if you realized and found out or not. Remember all that shit? Oh, it was a gym. He was an anomaly. He had a split fucking he had a split chromosome. Shut the fuck up. He had a split dick, you fucking dumbasses. He had a split dick. You know what it's called? It's called a pee hole. He had a pee hole, and you motherfuckers actually thought you had made fucking excuses as to what he was. Oh, he had a half of an X and a half of a Y, and he pummeled the fuck out of your women. And you really voted for that to continue. Holy shit, man. Listen, man. All I'm going to tell you is it's America. You should have the right to vote for whoever you want to vote for. And you shouldn't have to disown a friend, a family member, or get into a fucking altercation because of someone else's belief, someone else's fucking philosophy, ideology, what they wanted to do with their particular vote. You shouldn't have to do that. But we do. And you still can, in the back of your mind, have a thought of the other person. Doesn't mean you have to hate them. Doesn't mean you have to disown them. But you still will have a thought of it. And I believe yesterday's quote I mentioned, be careful what a person says when he gets angry, because that's been the truth he's been thinking about for the last fucking 10 years. He just wanted to tell you, but you finally got him mad and he said it to your face. Something along those lines is what I said. This show's about to get real. Shout out. This show's about to get even realer. In a second. This show's about to get even realer, man, for all the Americans out there. So shout out to, just stay tuned. We got a special big time guest about to join us here in a second. Just stay tuned. And all you guys out there listening, I would share this and let everyone know to jump on in here right now. Let's have a Wednesday for the ages. Got about 2,500 on Twitter. Actually, about 4,000 on Twitter. We got about 1,500 in here on YouTube. This show should be big as any fucking show on planet Earth. I don't know if you guys realize or not, but they can't cancel you if you guys don't allow them to cancel me. Just let you resonate with that. I'll let that resonate with you. They can't cancel me if y'all don't let them. Just throwing that out there. Because I'm not going to stop. I'll never stop being me, period. And listen, I'm a fucking microcosm in this whole thing. I'm a microcosm just like we are. But you would like to think that all those microcosms added up to a macrocosm of this election. And this is why America won again. I don't know if America would have won if Kamala Harris would have won the election. Seriously. I don't think America would have won today if Kamala Harris won the election. Because Kamala Harris is not American. I'm just telling you. She's not. She's not for Americans. She's not American. She doesn't understand what America is. You don't say you're American and let America become a third world. You don't talk about all this other shit that goes on about Hamases and illegals and letting these motherfuckers R-word our females and go down the street and attacking our ladies and our women. I want America to have women walking down the street again and feel safe. Who the fuck wants a woman to not have to walk down the street and not get fucking mugged or robbed? Who wants that, homie? Who voted for that? Who really wanted a woman to not be safe in American streets? That shit is fucking crazy to me. Who really voted to have women fucking play against boys in sports? Who really wanted that shit? And Van Jones on CNN is the fucking worst. He's worse than Ryan Clark. Van Jones is worse than Ryan fucking Clark. All he did last night was say he felt sad and was about to cry because trans parents were sad today. Are you fucking shit? Fuck your trans parents, homie. Fuck trans parents. Motherfucker, please. You bitch-made motherfucker, Van Jones, you. To have a platform like CNN and spit up there and spit that fucking bullshit to my daughter, motherfucker, and to all the girls out here and the females in the world, get your fucking soft, fake crying motherfucking ass up out of here. Kick rocks, you motherfuckers. You've been fired, motherfucker. Bailey, you know today's show is probably not going to get monetized. I didn't want you to know. Don't worry about it, Bailey. I'll take care of you on the other end. This show probably won't get monetized. Hopefully we don't get suspended for a week or something. But look, the truth of the matter is the truth needs to be told today. And if they ban me, guess what? Fuck it. We'll go to Rumble. I'll hit up Trump. I'll hit up Pat, who's texting me right now. I'll hit up all my boys hitting me up right now, watching the show, saying, fuck, this show should be watched worldwide right now. The way you're sounding. Hey, fuck it. I'm just being honest. Sipping a cup of coffee. Shit, let's add some Socorro to this motherfucker. Add some Socorro to this motherfucker. Shit. It's only 6:55 in the morning on the West Coast. Fuck it. Cheers, motherfucker. Cheers. Cheers. Shit. I ain't no fake drinker, motherfuckers. It is what it is. Cheers. To all the real ones. Ooh, that's fire. God damn. I might have made a new Christmas motherfucking drink. Real shit. I might drop it on my YouTube channel later if I'm still up and running. And these motherfuckers, Sincoro, which is $200 a bottle, good shit. You throw that shit in with some Maxwell House with a little vanilla sweet cream. Hey, dog, I'm being honest. You better fucking come try this out. I might have to put it on the show. Shit. I'll put it on the show later on with my cowboy steak recipe. Oh, my goodness. I swear to God, dog, on my daughter, I might have created one of the most fire-ass drinks. Yes, it is, motherfucker. This is Big Act. Shout out to Pat Perez, Michael Jordan, the bus, Genie Bus. They own it. Sincoro. This is a Neho, though, so it's a little more money. But look, drop that in with some coffee. Holy shit. This show might get real. Might have the AE come over here and shit and just say, fuck it. Let's see what's going on here. Having a little technical difficulty with my boy. Hey, Bailey. Let's take a 3-minute break so we can get our guest in here because you have an issue, and I got to ask you a question about it. Let's take a 3-minute commercial break. We'll be back in 3 minutes with a legendary person. Let's get him in the show, though. We'll be back in 3 minutes with a legend, Hall of Famer. Peace. What up, man? This is a proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty. And it is First Round Performance.
Yeah.
Make sure you head on over to firstroundperformance.com. We got the merch, the gear. They are top-notch company.
High quality, JB. All about the quality here. Workout gear, exclusive gear. What's that right there, JB?
By the way, nobody else in the country or the world has this short right here. You can put this short on. It helps your back. It helps your hamstrings, helps your quads as you work out.
What?
You can wear these right underneath your workout shorts or what have you. It's kind of like a girdle, but very, very comfortable. Shorts Against Syndrome. It's SAFS. Go head on over there and check it out. First Round Performance.
JB, they got workout bands. They got ankle weights.
What's this?
What's in that box?
Kind of good.
It's our first time seeing this.
What's this?
I'm nervous. What's that?
A 40-yard dash electric timer. You can go get your workout on with the light and the strobe, the whole deal. Firstroundperformance.com.
Oh, you just turned it on, JB.
Bam.
You want that smoke?
Go check it out.
I know you ain't trying to race me,
I might
JB.
race Smitty and smoke him.
You ain't trying to race me. You scared of that life.
Yeah, this is real deal. You guys got to go check it out. Firstroundperformance.com. Head on over there. Proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show.
This is nice, JB.
With Big Smitty. And
oh, this is mine, right?
hell yeah. Listen, their premium gear, including the revolutionary SAFS shorts I just showed you, are expertly designed by a leading orthopedic surgeon to align your hips and relieve your pain. It is trusted by athletes and active individuals alike, whether you are pushing your limits with their high-quality resistance bands, as Smitty just showed you, or boosting recovery with the powerful dual-spectrum red light therapy devices that I just showed you. First Round Performance delivers the tools needed to stay at the top of your game. Whether aiming for peak performance or simply wanting to live pain-free, they've got you covered. Visit firstroundperformance.com or shop on Amazon today. They just launched their AmazonStore.com, their Amazon store. This is out there, First Round Performance on Amazon. And so go help them out and grab some performance gear today. And please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions.
Yes, sir.
Go First Round.
Go First Round, baby.
The promo code will be Coach JB. So check that out and head on over there today.
Get right, baby. First Round, the highest quality.
First Round Performance, go get you some merch.
Ooh, I like this shirt. I like this shirt, JB.
What up, what up, what up? It's JB's Fastest 3 Minutes. Brought to you by Slapdick Cigars Lounge and Studio. And don't miss the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty tomorrow, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific on YouTube. Fastest 3 minutes. Let's get it going. Here we go. Uh-oh, Lions, Packers, and oh my goodness, it's a shitstorm rain game. And oh my goodness, it looks like Lambeau. It's for real. Jared Goff has been on fire. And the Green Bay Packers uniforms are as ugly as their performance as they shit on themselves last night. Detroit Lions continue to be the best team in football. Lions 24, Packers 14. Bills, Dolphins, and Tua's back. Josh Allen's coming back and says, guess what? I'm going to throw a duck ball. And the Dolphins continue to be 0-12 in the North. They can't get a win on the road. Oh my goodness. Waddle and Tyreek Hill are still there, but the Bills win it. Last second field goal. The Bills 7-2. Could be the beast of the East. Here we go. Broncos, Ravens. Lamar Jackson looking like an MVP. The Broncos look like hammered dog shit because they got fucking mud stomped 41-10, and Denver Broncos look like a rookie quarterback starting. Oh, we got Jaden Daniels, Rookie of the Year, no doubt about it. McLaurin, the Giants and Danny Dimes are dog shit. Holy fuck. The Eagles, Doug Peterson statue, he comes back home only to get fucked because the Eagles and Saquon Barkley did a backward fucking flip, and the fucking sunshine-ass Trevor Lawrence looks like hammered dog shit. Overpaid under deliverer. The Cowboys. Do I even need to say anything? Whack Prescott's done. The redhead is in. Cooper Rush will lead him the rest of the way. Uh-oh, the Bears in a hellstorm. Caleb Williams, fingernail painter. And guess what? The mental midget got it done. And the fucking Cardinals dominate the Bears. The Bears have the biggest busted quarterback in Caleb Williams. Matthew Stafford and the Rams, one-hander. Woo! My Rams get it done, McVay. They beat the Seahawks in Seattle. Uh-oh, the Chargers and Harbaugh, Justin Herbert looking like the real deal. Guess what? The first-round pick Johnson is back. The receiver looks good. And the Dodgers, World Series champs on the fastest 3 minutes. Don't miss the Coach JB show with Big Smitty tomorrow. Peace! All right, we're back. We got a special guest, man, wanted to hop on real quick with me, and he said yes. Shout out to him. Bailey, drop his intro video, man. This guy deserves it.
Yeah. I'm in my mode, ready to transform you into I hate a storm, Hail Marys, I make it pour. Good, I ain't lying, you little giants, we been defying. Rising. What's the cost to be the boss? Breaking down the walls. We all in once the coin gets tossed. Got the plan of action, never acting. No need to scramble to get traction. We make it happen. From 3-4s to 4-3s, we get it cracking. When the snap, call it saran, cause it's a wrap. We knock them out, they taking naps. Yup, night, lights out. We lit, we intercept the shit and run it back. Fuck it, we running back. Beast mode's how we react. Once we attack, we laying flat. No coming back from that. Facts. Helmet to helmet, shoulder pad to pad. Get cracked till your mouthpiece spit out, you feeling that.
What up, man?
How you doing? Holy day, man.
Look at that hat.
Yeah,
look at that hat. Look at this shirt. Look at this shit. Look at that shit.
Maybe I won't get looked at so bad anymore by all these idiots walking around.
Hey, I was like, hey, you got email? He was like, no. I was like, 3 minutes later, though. 3 minutes later, I thought you had one.
Well, you asked me if I had a certain email, and I said no. Since you asked me the last time 3 minutes ago, I still don't have it. No.
I was like, fuck, my bad. Hey, man, I'm over here dropping Pat's fucking Sincoro in my coffee.
Good day, bro. I had a couple drinks last night watching the election, so I was a late riser today.
Hey, I was on my boat last night. But by the way, if you come out to Cali next time, Newport, I'll take you on the yacht because it is a fucking yacht, contrary to everybody's belief.
I see your post. It's nice. It looks nice.
We'll take it out where you go. I know you want to drop a line.
Well, do you know where the good fishing spots are in Newport?
Oh, fuck. You got to go out to like.
No. He said no. No.
You got to go to like Dana Point.
You got to go. Yeah, you got to go out probably a little ways.
Dana Point. Or we go out to Catalina, though.
I'm in. I love fishing.
Let's do it. Hey, man, real quick, what's your first thoughts, man? I think, like I started the show, America kind of sounded and spoke its words, man. Like, I think real recognizes real, as you and I know in football. And I think even the left realists were like, she ain't it. And I like, look at it.
No, it was stressful to watch, because after 2020, I was not, I wasn't going to bed last night till there was a decision, or this morning, whenever that was, when my wife and I stayed up and watched it, because we went to bed in 2020 feeling good. Like, oh, he's got Georgia, he's got North Carolina, he's got Wisconsin. Woke up, we're like, whoa, they flipped 1 million votes overnight. That's amazing how they did that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not gonna happen this time, but it's a good feeling. You look at the direction our country's gone, JB. It's shit. It's gone bad. It's not safe. Borders are open. Crime is up. Inflation, obviously. You got boys and girls bathrooms, and it's okay with that. Just there's so many things that need to be fixed and not normalized anymore. That's not normal. People shouldn't be doing that. There's things that you do and you don't do, and that's one of the things you don't do. So he'll make that not normal anymore, and maybe change people's mindset as to what is supposed to be normal and what they've tried to normalize over the last 4 years, and made you think that's okay. We can get used to doing that. No, bullshit. You don't put boys in women's restrooms. That's just not the way it works. Or little girls.
Tampons with boys.
Fuck yeah, they've normalized it, man. It's not okay. So it's nice to see that America woke up last night in a big way. It's weird that he only got 70-something million votes, less than last time. How does that work? It makes sense to me.
Yeah, 77 million and won by a landslide.
Yeah, but 160 million voted last time. This one was bigger than last one. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get how
we get it, but
we get it. We get it, but
we don't get it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It should have been like, to me, it should have been like, Trump's at 276 right now. I know there's four battle states.
It's going to take 4 months so they can find print up some more votes to make sure he doesn't win Arizona.
Listen, Pat called me last night and we were talking the other day, and I'm going to go out there for Thanksgiving. And I'm like, he's like, really, JB, how many times you been out here to see me? How fucking blue is this state? I go, no shit, man. Like, there's not a fucking blue person in that state.
I'm driving.
Maybe Phoenix.
Yeah, maybe down there. But I'm driving to play golf yesterday, and I see 5 trucks on the freeway with Trump flags on their trucks. I'm like, they got multiple. I'm like, dang, today's election day. Let's go. You drive down the streets over here where I live. There's Trump signs everywhere. I've seen one Kamala Harris and Tampon Tim sign, and that was this guy way over here. But you just don't see them. No,
and that's like Orange County.
Happy. Yeah,
California, and you come out to OC. California's redder. California's redder than people think.
For sure, it's definitely in certain areas, but there's those hardcore damn.
And she won last night with 0 votes. Did you see how they just gave her California without even fucking any votes?
She was a nominee with 0 votes. She was a nominee. She just got put in there. Has she given her? Has she said anything today? I haven't seen anything yet. Has she conceded yet?
No. Now they said she supposedly called Trump last night, but I haven't heard her concede. She hasn't addressed nobody because she's fake. She's phony.
Oh man, is Georgia done? Is it like over with? Is Pennsylvania actually done? Because I don't trust it until it's actually over with, man.
Yeah, they're done. I know. I agree. They're done.
They scarred me. They scarred me in 20. So I'm not agreeing with anything until it's actually done. But from the numbers last night, there was no path to her to win.
She lost Pennsylvania. It was over.
Depends on what station you're watching, because she lost Pennsylvania, and I went on the other news station so I could see some tears. And they're like, "Well, it's not really over yet. She's got a path here." I'm like, "Okay, dude, you're
it's crazy." They were like trying to add it up. The one motherfucker on CNN got 268 to 268. I'm like, she's got to win the over here in Nebraska. She wins this one, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
He's like, there's 14 million votes out in the state. If she wins every one, she could still win. There's still hope, people. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's no, but Trump was up 700,000 in Pennsylvania in 20, and he lost somehow. I went to bed. I'm up. Oh, he's up 700K. There's no way he's losing. I woke up. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Hey, they were trying to bust in. I heard some like Hamas illegals over here in Pennsylvania last night on Trump. Did you see the buses and shit?
Yeah, I saw the rest.
Weddle sent me this shit. E-Dub sent me this shit, and he was like, man, show this there. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, here it is again. I'm like,
me too. I'm watching everything, man. So I wasn't going to bed. I was not going to let at least I can have my eyes open this time if it happened. I was going to watch it happen in front of me.
Hell yeah. Man, real quick, man, what's your thought on your Bears so far?
They look pretty good there. That middle 4 games there, they were 1-1, and and don't call them my Bears. And then they kind of got, the last couple of games have not been as good. The Redskins game was great play by the quarterback there. Bad execution by the Bears defense, not Hail Mary. And then last week, freaking Arizona whooped their ass. They came out to the desert and got ran through.
Let me ask you this: what about your Cowboys?
Yeah. Listen, JP. Shit. We're struggling, man. It's been a tough season, up and down. Now my guy Dak's hurt, so that's a little frustrating. And it doesn't help us that he's hurt. I don't care what anyone says. Dak's finally out. No, it does not help us that Dak's hurt. I do like our backup quarterback Rush, but it's not good that Dak's hurt. Our defense is struggling, man.
Hey, anytime I do a Dak video, Urlacher's the first one on there. But JB, shut the fuck up. He's not
Don't be
that
talking
bad.
shit about my guy. Don't be talking shit about my guy Dak.
Hey, they were a playoff team, man, and I thought this guy was going to get it done, but he's starting to look back down. It looked like Jaden Daniels was the prize pick of the draft in the QB spot. That's what I thought he would be.
Pretty obvious. Jaden Daniels was the best player in that draft. Bo Nix wasn't too bad either. Obviously,
They're not bad. Yeah,
last weekend was a little not great, but they're 5-4 with a rookie QB. That's pretty good.
Hey, are they going to fire McCarthy though before the season in Dallas?
I hope not. I'm a big fan of McCarthy, man. On a personal level, I like the dude. I think he's a great football coach. There's just so many expectations in Dallas, man. If you don't win convincingly, they're calling for your head. You got the national media is huge against Dallas as well. You know that, and in Dallas it's even worse. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Like
Hopefully,
the Lakers and the Knicks, man. They're the biggest thing. They're the biggest draw.
They
seem like they got Micah. You okay with Micah like just doing podcasts all the time and talking about other teams? And is that just the new age kid or what?
I don't pay attention. I haven't seen anything. I know he's hurt. He hasn't played, so I don't know what.
He does these podcasts, and all he talks about is like the other teams. Like, Saquon should have. The Giants fucked up, letting Saquon go to the rival, and I'm like, why are you worried about your fucking like taking on the fucking double team? Like, I'm just tripping. Like, why are you worried about that shit, man? I'm like,
he's not playing right now, so he can worry about it. He's seeing the highlights. Saquon running through everybody, and they put him. How do you let him go in the division? That's what I don't get. But Saquon's a great player. Once he's a free agent, he's gone.
Our other guy, Max Crosby, sitting there in Vegas, struggling with Antonio with AP. They're struggling with QB and all that. Are you surprised they didn't move him? Or I know he's a loyal kid. I've known him. I recruited him, but you surprised at all?
I'm not surprised. You got some players that your franchise just doesn't want to part with. He's one of those guys. He's their staple on defense. He's the best player on their team right now. What's that say about the season if you just give away your best player? Not give away, but if you trade your best player, you're giving up. That's what it looks like to me. But they're 2-7, so it's not going to matter anyway. But at least you can get something for him. I like Max. He's a badass. He plays hard no matter what.
Relentless. Yes. Hey, real quick before you leave, man, I appreciate you coming on. I got this video. Trump ripped the NFL kickoff. He went on a podcast with Belichick. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't see it.
He ripped the NFL for. He said, "Drop that ridiculous shit." Bailey, I don't know if we got a video. Watch this.
We're starting from a negative. We're starting from like about 15 yards off the field. We're not starting at the 20. We're starting from 15 yards off the field. And speaking of football, maybe we can get the NFL to drop that ridiculous kickoff set. What the hell are they doing? What is that?
He's the greatest.
I watched the game the other day. I said, what the hell happened? They just kicked off and nobody moved. Oh, well.
Hey, man, it's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I don't know what we're doing.
I can't watch it, man. Whenever
I can't.
I watch it, I'm like you just said, nobody moves. I'm like, when are they going to go? When the guy, I don't know how the rules are. Then you have the green zone, which Butker really good find that green zone. The Cowboys kicker finds that green zone when it bounces in there. But I don't know. Go back to kickoff. College is still doing it right with kickoff rules.
Yeah, for now, I just, man, Brian, I just pray that Trump in America is back, and it starts there.
We're back. We're back.
Because shit rolls back downhill. We're back. Yeah, fuck it.
And then we got 4 years of my man Trent, and then hopefully JD gets in there for 8 years. And he's only 39 years old.
I know.
We know what kind of guy he is. You heard him talk. I'm pumped, man. This shit's exciting.
Hey,
put up with the shit I put up with the last 4 years, and the vindication, if you want to call it, or just it's more excitement for me. I'm so proud. You know what I might do?
I might fuck around and try to get this demonic weirdo fuck Newsom out of Cali. I might have to run for governor myself here.
You got. I'll mail in some votes for you. You got it, man. No problem. California's a terrible state. Taxes. Oh, great weather.
It could be the best.
It's a great weather state, but the shit that the politics there, horrible, as you know.
I gotta get it back. You golfing today or what?
That's the plan, homie.
Is it hot? Is it still hot there?
No, 75. We finally broke the 170 from 3 meters. It's like 75 to 70 now. It's perfect.
Fuck. I'll be out there Thanksgiving, man. I'll hit you up. I'll be out there Thanksgiving.
I'll be wearing my hat all day in my Trump shirt on the golf shirt.
And walking back, shoulders back, proud and shit, too. Not worried about a fucking one of these weirdo fucks.
Well, you're still worried about it, but, they can't do shit about it now.
Hey, how's your son doing, man? I see he was balling. He was balling early on.
He plays every game, man. He's doing well. We're going up this weekend to watch him. He loves Notre Dame's great, man. They went out. They should be in the playoffs. That last game of the year at USC is going to be a big game. So it's exciting. College football is great, man. I love watching it.
No doubt. Man, as always, man, appreciate you hopping on here.
Thanks,
last minute. Hey.
Take care, brother.
I'll see you. I'll hit you up Thanksgiving. I'll be out there.
Yeah. I'm trying to turn you off. I can't figure it out. Oh, there we go. Boom.
All right, later. Shout out to B. Urlacher, man, for joining us. Chest out, back, shoulders out. Hall of Famer, Brian Urlacher. Shout out to jumping on in, man. He wanted to just come out, man. He's happy. He hasn't slept. He texted me. His wife saw my tweet and texted and showed him, and then he texted me like 2 this morning. His wife said, "Look at JB's tweet." Great wife, by the way. Great family. Man, lovely day. It is what it is. Feels like I won the Super Bowl without doing shit. Can I get Jamil Hill on? Or Mina today? Can I get Ryan Clark on today, maybe? Stephen A. Smitty's at work, dog. It wasn't he just called in, didn't want to come on. Smitty's never done no shit like that. Smitty had to work. He's at Fox. Smitty's gone for a week, by the way. So, Smitty's gone for a week. Everybody, shout out to everybody on Bet US. If you didn't know, the Bet US line changed last night, like way early. Bet US was on top of it. The line changed way early. The shit went to it was 125. It went to 180. And the motherfucker was at minus 1,800, and I was driving home from the boat, and I was like, damn, minus 1,800? Bailey, I don't know if you can get the video on the boat last night I posted on Twitter or not. Let me see if I can send it to you. I tried to post a little. I was on the boat last night. It might have been the greatest sunsets that I've ever been associated with that I've ever seen. One of the nicest sunsets ever. So I took the boat. I had a guy come out and spend all day, 5 hours on the batteries. I got some batteries issues, a little bit of a short somewhere where I'm losing voltage when I raise my engine hatch, and it was annoying more than anything. So if I'm sitting out, anchored out, listening to some music, watching the TV out on the water, I'll get a fucking annoying low critical battery beeping. So I wanted that shit gone. So I went and spent $1,000 fucking dollars on battery. One battery yesterday. Got a big bitch put in there. And hopefully that helps out with that part of it. But the sunset alone, man, you got to peep the sunset. It was a sight to see, man. It was a sight to see. Yeah, there's a picture right there. You see the picture. Look at that shit. You had to be there, man. It was unbelievable right there. It was actually unbelievable. I was bumping a little music. We can't play the music, but I was bumping a little music and shit. But unbelievable, man. Dolphins were all over the place. Dolphins were everywhere. All kind of dolphins everywhere. We saw some seals. That was crazy. Shout out to my boy Ruben. I don't know if he's in the chat or if he woke up or not, or if he's alive, or if he's I don't know. Ruben was a little bit inebriated, chilling. But anyway, last night, long story short, took the yacht, drove through the harbor, and I went around the jetty, out of the breakwater, into the real water, right into the ocean, the real ocean. Let me tell you, it is a different world when you hit that real water. Ruben's in here. Ruben's alive. Ruben's alive. Hey, Ruben, that real water is different, huh? We were hitting that bit, boom, 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 and we were out there bumping some good music, sipping on some, some Coro, and hey, shout out to Ruben and everybody, the AEs and everybody else. That's tequila. Ruben, tequila and coffee in the morning, fire. And I don't give a fuck what time it is. Fire, Ruben. It was fire. Let's dive into some things, man. We got a lot going on. Coach Mazzoni, shout out to Coach Mazzoni. Just got a call during our break. Also, daughter's having her baby. So there's a few issues. So prayers with Noel. Prayers with her. They're having a few complications. So prayers to Noel Mazzoni and his daughter. Hopefully she has the baby. She's fine. No issues, man. Females have issues having babies, just so you know. That's why women, in my opinion, are undervalued, man. Underpaid and undervalued. As much as I talk about women, you got to listen to what I say about women. I only talk about women in men's sports and in leadership roles. I don't say shit bad about women. I love women to death. Are you crazy? Women have complications having babies, bringing in another person in this world, man. A good friend of mine his wife died, man, stroke, after the baby was born, after his first baby was born. So women have complications, dog. I'm just being honest. So shout out to all the real women out there. Real women. By the way, women have babies. They actually birth babies. That's why they have wider hips. I don't know if you knew that. That's called a birth canal. You fucking geniuses that need to go to biology class. They actually have a sacrum, the dish that holds the spine. And if you don't know what that means, there's a sacrum and then there's a coccyx. That's your tailbone. And then you got your lumbar and your cervical vertebrae and, your thoracic vertebrae. And that's how a woman is. She actually has a sacrum that's wider at her hip, and babies are allowed to be born. Have you ever seen a dude with a big fucking wide sacrum that can actually birth kids? You fucking weirdos. No. I'm just saying. Women are child bearers. Fuck. Men are child developers. I don't know if you knew that or not. A little fucking lesson for you today. Holy shit. Women are child bearers. Women are child bearers. That's what they do. Men are developers. They grow it. They develop it. They teach it how to be a man. Holy fuck. Let's dive into some football, man. We got a lot of football to discuss on the show. We're going to talk some politics all show long, though. So you can drop questions in here if you want. Let's talk a little Colorado Shedeur Sanders. He has a response to coaches talking about mandatory registration for classes next semester. And you got to take a listen to this.
Hey, real quick, listen up. 8:30 a.m. registration.
8:30 a.m. No one is to miss. So we got that?
Registration what?
For what?
Voting.
I said voting.
I'm going to the said voting.
Donald J. Trump.
Boy, dominate on me. Dominate on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Dominate. So we got to be here. We just submit it.
I'm in the league.
To me, it comes off childish. No humility. It is what it is. Same shit. Is he joking or not? Who knows? If it's a joke, it is what it is. I think there's just no humility in the guy. And listen, bottom line is, I'm going to stand on my business and do it and say what I say. I think he's tremendously mid in the NFL level. At the NFL level, I think he's really good in college. I think he's really good right now in college, in this offense, in this league, in this conference. He's really good. I think he has good arm talent. He's accurate. I think he has an elongated throwing motion. I think he's a bit stiff with his hips. He doesn't recognize coverage well enough post-snap to make quick decisions. He takes too many sacks because he gets caught holding his dick because he doesn't understand those decisions that need to be made. And that is why I don't think he'll be very good long-term in the NFL. So he'll get drafted. He will be in the league. He's right. And I always say, it ain't bragging if it's true. Dear baby Jesus, Van Jones is now being defended by fat titty, big nipple Keith from the state of Iowa. The only black mixed looking fat wobble body, big titty, fat nipple black man in Iowa, Lord. He is now defending Van Jones on CNN. And Lord, I just want you to touch Keith. Get him into one of the millions of gyms that America offers. Let him go to a GNC, local GNC near him. Get him some vitamins because that's what apparently allows us not to be obese. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Keith doesn't have GNC near him or a gym. Or maybe Keith is just very, very fucked up looking, Lord. In Jesus' name, Lord, go help him. Your name, amen. Keith, shut the fuck up. You weirdo fuck. Smitty's not here today, Keith. You weirdo fuck. And I ain't your cousin, you fat fuck. So shut the fuck up. Holy fuck. Listen, Shador and the whole fucking team at Colorado, to me, just gives off arrogance. An average team in a horrible conference that acts like they're Alabama, to me, is just gives a bad look for me. Just that's me. But hey, keep winning against your guys, man, and maybe you'll fucking probably win out. I would think they win out. I'm still going against them. I went against them on their bye week. Shit. Shit, I bet you they lost bye week. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they lose to Texas Tech, they lost their bye week. Fact. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's do our power rankings, man, and get into some NFL power rankings real quick before we take a break and dive into it. Coach Fred will join us later on. Let's dive into it, Bailey. I'm going to get this thing real quick in here. Here's my power rankings, okay? This power ranking was very, very, a little bit tougher this week because there's some teams that have actually been doing well. And it was hard for me to leave Washington off. The fact that they beat an average to below average Chicago Bear team on a Hail Mary, they got the game won. And then they come down and struggle late against the Giants, bumped them out of the top 5 for me. They bumped the Ravens back in. The Eagles jumped a couple spots from last week because they're just on a roll right now. Jalen Hurts actually looks good. He's very, very efficient right now. The Eagles are the Eagles are formidable right now. They seem to be doing well. So I put the Ravens at 5, the Eagles at 4. I got the Bills now 7-2 at 3. The Chiefs continue to win, man. They're undefeated. But listen, can they be 1? No, only because the Lions are clearly, if you know football, playing the best of anyone in the NFL. It's not a debate. I think the Chiefs would tell you that. They would love to play the Lions and say that we'll still beat you. That's fine and dandy. But the Lions are playing better than anybody right now. And that's just a fact. So it is what it is. So, well, D. Jones, tell me what other teams are supposed to be in there. Because last week I had the Pittsburgh Steelers in my top 5 power ranking. You guys were bitching about that. I took the Ravens out because they lost a bad game against Cleveland, and their defense didn't look too well. They didn't look too good either, but at least I put them back in just because if they get going, they're a team to beat because offensively they're figuring it out with Lamar under center. The Eagles they're on a roll right now. They're winning pretty convincingly. And besides that Jaguar hiccup, what they could have lost actually, they've been winning still. So you got to give them. The Bills have just been winning. It seems like addition by subtraction, they're better. And the Chiefs and the Lions. The only teams you can argue are the Steelers, the Commanders, and who? The Texans, who lost to the Jets? Who else can you argue? The NFC West is led by the Cardinals. And the Rams get a big win, but they're still below 500, or I think the Rams are below 500, I'm pretty sure. And they're still hurt. Until I know Nakua is healthy and Cooper's healthy and full go and their O-line's better, I believe in Stafford. You know me. I think Stafford's 1-2A, 1A, 1B. But right now, there's no way in shape or form I can put anybody in the NFC West anywhere near a top 5 in the NFL power rankings. Nowhere near. And the AFC East, the Bills are cool, but that division is arguably as bad as the NFC West. So the Rams are 500 again, okay. And so are the Cardinals are 5-4, I believe, is why, right? Is that why they're in first? The Chargers, offense is okay. Their defense is top 3 in the league. Chargers are getting closer to the top 5 every day. But the Steelers would be ahead of them, in my opinion, right now. With Russell Wilson, in addition to Russell Wilson and how they're playing, the Steelers are rolling too. What are they, 6-2? The Steelers are closer to 5 than the Chargers are right now. And the Commanders are closer to 5 with the addition of Lattimore at corner. That solidifies, helps the Washington Commanders try to win the NFC East, which I think they will do. I think the Commanders and the Eagles are going to have a barn burner to let me get this to Coach to win the NFC East. I'm just telling you, that's what I think. So, is what it is, man. That's my power rankings today, brought to you by BetUS. Head on over there, use my promo code today, Coach JB. A lot of trades going on, Bailey. I don't know if you could bring in a few of them. Come on in and bring them in real quick. Bailey, come in real quick. I want to ask you something. So here's the thing. The young voters in America is what I believe swung the votes last night. And Bailey, you're young. You come from a liberal family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You come from a liberal family. For you as a youngster, 21 years old, for you to be conservative mindset already tells me that maybe America and the youth is figuring it out and you're starting to lean the other way because you went against your parents. And I don't know if I could have did that at 21. My dad would have beat my ass probably. I don't know. But you also are on your own and I was on my own as well. So they didn't really, I've been on my own since I was 15. Kudos to you. You're on your own as a youngster. So you're a grown man on your own already. Is that why you went right against your pops or no?
Well, JB, I mean, let's be real. Are you going to really vote for men playing in women's sports among the thousands of issues you just discussed earlier? I mean, you and I kind of share the same thoughts about that. But yeah, I think you could make a good point that I think a lot of the younger people, not all of them, because there's a lot of people that do think in favor of Kamala and in favor of some of those crazy things. I do think a lot of younger people are waking up, and if you're, you go talk to the average kid, they're probably going to be like, hey, that's all right, I'm not cool with men playing in women's sports, type, etc.
Yeah, no doubt. Real quick, NFL trade-wise, who was your biggest winner and loser?
Well, the Ravens ended up getting Tre'Davious White from the Rams. I mean, the Ravens have had secondary trouble whole year, and now they get Tre'Davious White. I don't know how good he's going to be for them, but it's certainly a piece that they can use in their secondary. The Steelers are also making a couple moves. They got Preston Smith from the Packers, outside linebacker, so yet another pass rusher to go along with T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith. They also traded for Mike Williams. I don't know how you feel about this. Jets receiver, former Chargers receiver, kind of has been quiet in New York since he's been landed there. But yeah, there's that.
Yeah,
kind of big name trades I see.
Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate Bailey.
Yep.
How's Seattle? Did they turn it all?
No. Did you see their Antifa was rioting in the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone? They arrested
their ass. Finally, if it was last year, they wouldn't even have got arrested.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's changing. It's changing a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Still pretty blue out there, though.
The whole Pacific Northwest, man. It is what it is.
Exactly.
All right, Bailey. Shout out. Shout out to Bailey. Here's the difference. I think I got to ask the youngsters out here, are you guys voting Trump so TikTok doesn't get banned? Is that the reason? Is that the main reason, though? That's what I want to know. Are you youngsters really voting for that? Because I'm hearing some weird shit by some young folks out here that they actually just want the freedom to have social media and be able to live at home and not really work. Two things could be true. Smitty always says. It could be something that they're looking in a different lens. They're looking through a different lens. Because a lot of you youngsters out there still walk behind your girlfriends, and that's the problem. You still kind of to me, and you still let your girl go walk on the street side. You don't let your girl walk on the outside, man. You put them on the inside. So when the fucking weirdo bus driver hits you, they hit you, not the girl. You don't know that by now? Now, if it's not your wife or your main girl, maybe you want to walk on the inside. I don't know. I wouldn't be walking. So that's just me. But come on, man. Let's get back in front. Let's get back in front. And let's be real. Open the door for your ladies. Open the door for your ladies. If you got a real lady, open the door for her. Come on, man. Be a gentleman. And tell your ladies and your women, sweetheart, Trump won. Go to the CoachJBStore.com and get you a Trump JB shirt today. But this is what you need to tell your ladies. After you tell them, go to Coach JB Store and get you a shirt, you say, sweetheart, don't ever think you can coach football. Please, sweetheart, don't ever think you or your sister or your mama or our daughter can ever coach football. Please, ma'am. Please. Please, ma'am. I know he said that, D. Jones, but I actually have a video of it on. I don't know why that's so hard to believe. He actually said when I left the show. So D. Jones, Freddie Mac was watching me shower and apparently was watching what I have in my wardrobe. Weird ass motherfuckers. D. Jones, you also said Shedeur Sanders and Colorado is the best team ever. So shut the fuck up. Worry about Trevor Lawrence, motherfucker. Here's the thing. Women, you can't coach football. I love women. If a woman becomes president of the U.S. one day, maybe it'll be the right time. It's not right time right now. Can't have a woman lead us right now. We'll be too vulnerable. We're too weak right now. We got to get our shit back. Got to get our shit back first. Got to get our shit back first. No offense, women. Got to get our shit back first. Can't have a woman out here that's never led anything. Never let anything other than, you know, a Diddy party. You can't get her out here in front of us to go against China, Ukraine, and Russia and all this old shit. Come on now, let's be real. It's like leading the fucking Patriots to a Super Bowl. Ain't going to happen. Can't happen. So that's where I'm at with it. And I'm also not going to be like, hey, girl, give me something to eat. I'm not that guy either, okay? I don't believe we're in the fucking 20s, in the roaring 20s, and the woman only can stay at home regardless. No, go get your bread, girl. Shit, go make your money. I'm all for a CEO type of bitch. I want to see a broad go earn and make and kill it. I love it. Shit, I have no ego. You could be the breadwinner all day long. Just know I'm still the alpha in that motherfucker. You can make more money than me all day long. I'm still the alpha in that motherfucker. Or just kick rocks. Shit. I don't need your money. I've never needed no one else's money in my motherfucking life. Why would I need your money? I need some gawk. I need some fucking pussy. I need, you know, some ass here and there. I need you to be a woman. Dress the part, look the part, act the part. If I needed a motherfucking butch haircut bitch, I would turn gay. Fuck out of here. Make it make sense, homie. But what do I know? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. We used to have heterosexual and homosexual. It was real fucking simple. That's all we had. There was two people in this world. Heterosexual, homosexual. And you know what? I miss homosexuals. I miss this regular ass fucking homosexuals. They were cool. They were clean. The fucking area was nice. They had good food areas. It was fucking nice. Then the made-up human came into a fucking effect. Then the made-up fucking human came into effect. And then we started with pronouns. And then we started with fucking pronouns. And then we got, where is it at? Damn it. Oh, here we go. And then we got pronouns. And pronouns started. And then so I came up with my own motherfucking pronoun. And I identify as a natural-born male. And my pronouns are fucking slap and dick. That's my pronouns. So why can't I come up with my own motherfucking pronoun? Here's the thing. I miss regular-ass homosexuals. Because they knew their lane. They were happy, gay motherfucker. I didn't give a fuck. But guess what? When a made-up human came on, holy shit. They came out, they actually turned out homosexuals. The made-up human turned out to be a whole nother motherfucker. That's why I call them made-up humans. Because they're a whole nother motherfucker. This motherfucker walking around, this motherfucker like he prego. I'm going to have a baby. I'm gonna have a baby. Excuse me, sir. Can you look down? You have a dick. You also have a dick. How the fuck is that possible? The motherfucker had a baby. I'm a prego. And then the motherfucker's like, uh-oh, my nuts are out. How the fuck you got your nuts out and prego? Make it make sense. And you motherfuckers really believe that shit? JB, come on, man. Let them live. They can actually have a baby. Are you going to shit it out for them? Are you shitting out the baby? Can we get an amen? Amen. Please, thank you. Shit. You got to be shitting me. You ain't getting this on McAfee, homie. You ain't getting it on ESPN. You ain't getting it on Fox. You ain't getting it on CNN. You're getting it right here. The realest show on planet fucking Earth. Pound that fucking like. Baby, let's take a quick commercial. I got to take a call. I'm trying to get another big-time guest on. We'll be back in about 4 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is a man who he spoke to every single NCAA college football 2025 team seemingly on the internet. From Last Chance U, national champion, Coach JB.
Yeah, Coach.
What's up, gentlemen? Coach, just great car. Great stick. Thank you for pulling off to the side of the road. Hope you don't get killed here. Honestly, side of the road, LA, I assume. That's not necessarily the safest place on earth. So we'll make this quick. How do you feel about all of these new coaches now in this NCAA College Football 2025 game using your speeches to motivate these boys from one side of the country to the other, Coach?
I feel broke.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Can I get like a royalty or something? Like, Netflix already screwed me. I'm getting screwed by EA Sports now too? Like, holy shit. I hit him up. I reached out to him like, hey, trying to be cordial and nice. I'm a nice guy, you know me.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, EA Sports, maybe I can actually be your video guy, the actual do a real video instead of using my name, image, and likeness.
Oh, shit.
And maybe I can get a little piece of the pie, but nah, it's all right. Just keep sharing my 500 million views of it.
I don't mean to laugh at you, but obviously you are a hilarious, miserable person, and this is kind of is how it goes.
Hey, Pat, I was actually chilling. My back went out yesterday, so I didn't even do my show today. So I just left my chiropractor, and I'm waiting on this damn cigar company to open. They're late, of course. I mean, come on.
Shit. Okay, so life is good. Last question for me, because I know the last time we talked to you, you had not watched the Netflix series Last Chance. You said that. You said, I've not watched it, but obviously you've heard from everybody. Now, do you see some clips that come across your way? You're like, I don't remember saying that. And then all of a sudden, oh, I killed that. And do you judge your clips whenever you see them? You're like, I murdered that one.
Nah. A broad came over to the house the other day, and I didn't really want to watch Netflix with her and chill. But she wanted to watch the show. We watched one episode.
Okay.
And I'm like, I can't watch this.
Okay.
And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. It was the first scene of the cow scene or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, they only made about $4 billion off my name on this shit. I'm not watching Netflix either. So I'm spiteful right now, Pat. I don't want to watch Netflix. I don't want to watch EA Sports video game. I'm like, man, and I can't even get 40,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Well, you're going to the moon. We appreciate the hell out of you, Coach. Hopefully it'll get figured out, and we know the Netflix and chill thing, what that leads to. Bad backs, chiropractors. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach JB.
Yeah, Coach.
Infamous, one of the palm trees that Ash ate. So. Can't fucking believe you. See this fucking dog? You see this? Who just eats a whole fucking palm tree, man? You guys are fucking shitting. Just fucking unearthed the motherfucker. Ate the whole fucking thing. Like, who eats a whole fucking palm tree? Like, you fucking shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? Now let's check now. Who did it? I'm gonna look at the fucking camera. Who fucking did it? Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit down. Now, do we understand each other? Excuse me. There is no more fucking up palm trees. I'm tired of spending all this money, and now I've created a whole fucking barricade for you. So I don't want to have to dig this bitch out. I'm fucking dead. I'm old, my back hurts, I'm fucking stiff as a porn dick. Come here, sit down. Sit down.
Boy, if you don't sit your ass down. Now, you come over here with me. Come on. Here's what I had to do to fucking stop you. And I got a better, beautiful, bigger tree. So now we are shitting in tall grass. Replanted it, bitch. Soiled it up. Put a little trellis in here. Put a bunch of fucking stones. Look like Stonehenge around this bitch. And now, Ash, are you gonna fucking try to dig this bitch out? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this again? So I had to. Ash, remember this? Remember you ate this? Did you do this? He ate once. I put this little moat around it. And just a sitting area. Come over here. We got the flat stick basketball court and driving range. So if I ever want to pull out the big dog, that's our net. All we do is just slap down our driving range, you know. Bam, swing away. And that's where we swing into the net. Jimmy crack corn on this hoop. And here's my RV parking where I park the whips. Let's take you out and show you a few. Out these double gates, I'll show you a few cars. Come on out. So right here, of course, is the bad boy. The last year they made this Cadillac EXT, one of a kind. Can't find these anywhere. And then you come out here, we got the 650. All right, we're back. We're back in the building. CoachABStore.com. I got all the fly merch. You can get these too. I got lady mugs too. It says they identify as a natural born female. You should see what they say. You should see what they say. Coach Fred will join us here in about 10 minutes, Bailey. Since Noel is out today dealing with his daughter and her the birth of her child. Shout out to all the real women out there, man. Coach Fred will jump on. We'll talk about some NFL trades, some college football, and some other stuff. So, you know, we'll get into that. We'll do a little factor cap with him as well. Not a lot going on in the sports world because of the election, obviously, and what's happening in the great country of America. I'm working on getting Trump on, man. I'm working on it because I'm going to try to get him on in between him becoming the president and actually taking over the White House. Has Kamala conceded yet? Has anyone found that out? I want to know. I'm curious. Can we find that out? Shout out to Brian Case, man. Member for 33 months, Brian Case. Shout out to the 313 Michigan. Shout out to Michigan, man. They showed out last night in Trump fashion. How about the blue wall? The blue wall. How about the blue wall? Blue wall got knocked down. The blue wall was red as a motherfucker. The blue wall turned red. Holy shit. Kamala probably don't know she has to concede. She's never, she got thrown into the fire. To be fair, let's be real, she got thrown into the fire. She probably don't even know what conceding is. She's like, oh shit, I got to call and say, congratulations, you beat me fair and square. You beat my boss last year, but they took it. But you're cool? All right. You got to tell her. Sleepy Joe been asleep. How's he going to tell her? What do you think? What do you think Biden did today when he woke up? He probably woke up like on the beach, like, oh. And that motherfucker got out of bed.
Trump what? Trump won in a landslide? Good. Fuck that cunt. Let's get out of here. Yeah, you think that's how Biden woke up today? You think Biden was like, Jill, get over to vote. Go vote right now. Get in New Hampshire and vote. Get in Pennsylvania and vote right now. Wear red, too. Jill, wear red. Does anyone find it ironic that Jill showed up in red? Does anyone realize that? That's like, it's worse than the Bloods and the Crips. Did anybody notice Jill Biden showed up to vote in red? Oh, man, I would pay $1. I would fucking pay whatever I could pay to see what she voted. I want to know who Jill Biden voted for. That should be our number one fucking, if we can just read the, if we had a genie, a bottle, and I can say, give me one wish, my fucking wish is to see who Jill Biden voted for. Telling you. And shout out to all the brothers who voted for Kamala because she was black, but got white bitches. Shout out to all the brothers who voted for Kamala just because they were black, but y'all got some white bitches. Shout out to all you guys, too. Shout out to you motherfuckers. But I'm the hypocrite. Kamala, breaking news. Can you give me the breaking news sign up top, Bailey? I got breaking news myself real quick. Breaking news. Kamala now identifies, again, as a red dot. She's a red dot again. She's happy as fuck. I'm Indian again. I'm a motherfucking Indian. She's like, not the patchy Indian either, motherfucker. The red dot. The fucking Hamas is in them. She is back to that. She is cool today. She's like, fuck it. I'm gonna get out this motherfucker. Kamala, let's keep it funky. You got a made-up human by a made-up man. You got a white boy. Don't know your real heritage. Don't know your fucking real accent is supposed to be. What is it supposed to be? Is it supposed to be Indian, Asian, Oakland? We don't know what she is. So this motherfucker, guess what I do know? Bitch, you better get back on the block. You better get your bitch ass back on the block. You better hit up Marshawn Lynch and them, motherfucker. Let them run you around the block. That's all you ever was. That's all you ever will be. You're a block hoe. You're a block hoe. I just, every real one I know came out and said, JB, how you going to come out here and holler about black people and then you got a white motherfucking man? If you're going to be out here pushing black shit, I need a black motherfucking broad to have a black man. That's every OG I know, dog. That's what they said. Every motherfucking OG I know told me that right there. But what do I know? Every OG, I got killers, drug dealers, I got it all. Short, fat, skinny, tall. Every motherfucking real one told me that shit right there. Why? Why? This was the Democrats. This was the Democrats' worst nightmare. Because Kamala wasn't supposed to be having to read off the teleprompter for this motherfucking long. Kamala wasn't supposed to be in the race this long. She thought they killed Trump. She thought she was in the home stretch. She didn't have to read teleprompters and fake it this long. When you got to fake it longer than you were supposed to, shit gets exposed, people. Ask Robert Saleh. When you're supposed to be in there already because they told you that we're going to off this motherfucker, guess what? You get exposed. You got to keep faking it. It takes too long to fake. You can't fake on it that long. This man was supposed to be offed 2 times. Not once, twice. She wasn't supposed to be having to say nothing. She was going to go off in the sunset because she would have just been tabbed the president. Bam! Kamala Harris, you the president. That's what was supposed to happen. Come on, man. From one real one to another. It is Work Boot Wednesday. I and the Sky don't lie. We got a lot of football to talk about, and we got a real one. HBCU legend, Alcorn State legend, our main man, Coach Fred. Welcome him in. Hey, I got Brian Urlacher just popped in real quick for me. Hopped in and out. What's your thought, man? What's your thoughts on this whole election shit going on right now?
Man, I'll tell you this, JB. My granddad told me a long time ago, bro, it's 3 things as a man you don't discuss out in public. Religion, that starts wars. Politics, that starts fistfights. And telling me how to run his house. So I kind of stay out of those, but listening to your take was absolutely hilarious. I got them all. Short, fast, skinny, and tall.
Hey, you know what's crazy? See, I don't know. See, we're similar in age, I'm sure.
Yeah.
See, I grew up in a barbershop banter environment where you used to be able to talk shit to your homies and disagree all day long. And that was both sides. It was either a blue rag or a red rag growing up in Compton. And at the barbershop, gunplay was put away, and it was all real talk banter. You got a cut, you got a haircut, you chilled, you talk football, you talk sports, you talked about the little homies playing high school last night on Friday. Usually it was Saturday morning, right? You was in there heavy and deep. Friday night was high school football. You kicked it at the liquor store with the homies. You came to the barbershop Saturday. Saturday, you were in there chopping it up, even with okay, homie, I on you, but I respect our homie that owns the shop, right? And we used to have beers or drinks or whatever it was at the bar and get into straight barbershop banter in the bar about you liberal, you conservative, whatever. I grew up a Democrat. We didn't call them liberal then.
Nah.
We call them Democrats, and it was like middle-class, blue-collar, grinders, mechanics, construction workers, fingernails dirty. That's not the Democrat Party no more. And now all of a sudden, since it's become a different type of party, and even funny seeing CNN last night say, maybe the left has to get more centered. That shit was crazy to me. CNN to say the left needs to get more centered, that tells you right now the left has gone so far left that it is beyond, come on, man, boys playing girls in sports, tampons in boys' bathrooms, all this crazy shit that us having a daughter and stuff like that. Come on, man. It just makes no sense. I don't care who you vote for, but argument should have been like, all right, listen, this is my argument. That's your argument. All good. Cheers. After it's all said and done, it was supposed to be cheers, and we go out and hoop. We go hoop to each other and chill. Nowadays, though, motherfuckers, it's worse than the Bloods and the Crips. This blue and red, these white boy blue and red people are worse than Bloods and Crips. The white collar criminal has been around since I was forever.
Yeah.
The blue collar, I'm gonna call it a piece of meat in the meat market. We'll say that has been treated that way forever. And now all of a sudden the left got some money and they got these certain backers because of, Holly Weird, we'll call it, has gotten so crazy out of control. That's the side they chose. And it's crazy that all these weirdos have gone so far left in defense of a certain person to maybe protect their own self because they did some crazy shit. I just could never vote for that. But I don't vote. So I stay out of it because I'm never going to vote because of I've seen shit go crazy. I've seen it, the puppet masters who control all this, Coach. You can't tell me that Trump really running the country.
It's about the petty. It's about personal interests.
Ego.
So it's not
ego.
Yeah.
And we all have egos, Coach. You know, you and I got some of the biggest coaches have some of the biggest egos in the world. It may not be the same ego that you in the chat think. I mean, that doesn't mean we walk around talking about how badass we are and blah, blah. No, coaching egos are, we're going to get the kid. We're going to beat you. We're going to get you graduated. We're going to get you a scholarship. I got that motherfucker in the NFL. That's coaching egos.
I'm going to make him a player.
Huh?
I'm going to make him a player.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, really? Oh, you really? Yeah, exactly right. I was going to tell a story. I was like, exactly. I was talking to coaches like, oh, really? Oh, coach, I cut him. Really? I used to tell coaches all the time, I'd sit there in the meeting, coach, for 5 minutes and stay quiet and just keep saying really. And then the coaches started to be like, uh-oh, what's this motherfucker going to do? I'm like, really? You cut him. You, the running back coach, cut Jermaine Johnson. Hey, coach, I got news for you. Go bring the other Jermaine Johnson in here right now that you have to replace the Jermaine Johnson you just cut. You got 5 minutes. And they all sit there like, what you mean, coach? You just cut Jermaine Johnson, right? Yeah. You better have a motherfucker to replace him with. See, that they don't think that way, coach. They don't forward think. These motherfuckers think.
Or better than.
Hell yeah.
Equal to or better than.
I got 3 or 4 in the closet of Jermaine Johnson. Do you, young running back coach? No, you don't. So you ain't cutting nobody. Guess what? You're fired. So, see, they didn't know how the game worked. And that's all. That can be considered ego from my end, right? But I'm teaching the youngster, hey, man, this ain't your call. This ain't your call. My whole point was America made the call last night. Whether it was right, wrong, or indifferent, however you like it, they liked it. Bottom line is they were like a football game. Hey, I got to knock this motherfucker out. I have no shot. We can't give them no shot. I got to put my foot on their neck. They have no shot because it was too big to rig. Hey, where you at with the trades? The NFL trades have come and gone. Max Crosby was an option people thought would be moved, a big name. You didn't really have too many big names other than Washington Commanders grabbed a great corner, helping. That's going to help them. I didn't have my power rankings, them in the power rankings yet, but I wanted to go through them real quick and talk about trades with them. Bailey, bring in my power rankings. Fred, give me your assessment of my top 5 power rankings. Now, this isn't last weekend. This is just overall right now through week 9 in the NFL. I put the Ravens back in it. They lost to the Browns. I took them out of it. They do have 3 losses. I put them back in it. The Eagles have just been winning. Jalen Hurts looks good. He looks a lot better. I don't trust Sirianni, but the Eagles have looked good. So I got him back in there. The Bills 7-2. I think Josh Allen looks better. Addition by subtraction. Without Stephon Diggs, who ironically is also out for the season. It's crazy how karma is. And then the Chiefs and the Lions to wrap it up. Chiefs undefeated. Everybody said they're the Super Bowl champ. They're undefeated, blah, blah, blah. But my eyes work. I'm a coach by nature. Fred, the Lions are by far the best team playing right now in the NFL. The Chiefs may still be undefeated. They still may win a Super Bowl. I don't know. But right now, the Lions are rolling better. Chiefs are playing a lot of close games. Another, arguably, they could have lost another one, but they just continue to win. Shout out to Andy Reid and the Chiefs. But the Lions are smoking teams right now, and it's not even close. And they're playing some decent teams too. So that's my 5 power rankings. 8, 7, and 6, I would probably have Steelers, Commanders, Texans, or Chargers. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Texans. I like your number 1. Your number 1 is by far number 1, and I'm one that lives by the rule. You're the champ until somebody beats you. But the Chiefs have won, and there's no such thing as an ugly win. A win is a win, but we understand that, the Lions right now, man, they're cooking. And it's hard to deny what they're doing on the field. So I'm good with your 1, 2. 3, 4, and 5 could go in any order. 5, I understand because they did go out there and stink it up versus the Browns. But, the Bills barely got by last week. They got by. And I'm kind of like you with number 4. I just don't – you keep waiting for that to happen. But like you say, they just keep winning.
Yeah. We'll go till 8:30, Coach, if you're cool with it, for about 20 minutes, and then we'll wrap the show a little early today because I got to go too. I got my damn jacuzzi guy here to get rid of my old jacuzzi, and I got a new one being delivered. It's not what you think, though. It ain't no like brand new $10,000 jacuzzi. It's about $8,500, and I'm just fucking with you. I got to hook up on a new one, man, that I wanted to get. So I got the guy coming to get the old one, bringing a new one. So he's about 30 minutes away. But I do got a yacht. I do got a yacht. And last night was unbelievable, Coach, on the water. I don't know when you're going to come out here and stop bullshitting.
I got to. You're exactly right. I got to, dog.
But look at that sunset last night. You got that? You got that down there?
When I'm in Florida. How late you were out?
You got that sunset down there?
How late were you out?
Man, it gets dark so damn early because of the dumbass time change. That's just the dumbest thing ever. I thought we voted against the time change a few years ago.
I supposed to stay. I don't know what happened.
Arizona get it right because they don't have to switch. Man, I left the water around 7:30, 8. So okay. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Wow.
I'm a good hour and a half drive to the boat. Now, if there's no traffic, I get there about an hour 10. But the traffic, 3-4 hours.
That's the one thing I don't.
Do you come out west and recruit?
Nah, I just got the Kansas JCs, and then I got Central Florida, that I-4 run, Orlando, Tampa, St. Pete.
Do you guys recruit out west at all, or is it worth it?
Yeah. We got one coach that kind of he's from California, so he comes out there.
Is it worth it though?
It's tough, man. Now it's tough.
I know. That's why that people don't know in the chat why I asked that, but you do. But I'm just like, people don't realize you gotta like. I used to have to pick my battles. Like, why go to Florida if I'm in Kansas unless I know that I got a boy coaching at, wherever, Everglades or Deerfield or Kathleen or somewhere that I know I got buddies at. I'm like Miramar, or I had buddies that are head coaches. All right, I got these non-qualifying dudes. They're all D1 dudes. Because I'm not going to go out there and recruit guys from South Florida or LA to come to Kansas. They get there in a weekend. It snowed one day. They got up at 5 a.m. They see no girls, and there ain't no clubs. There ain't no nightlife. Bam. You wasted my time, my energy, my money, my dorm room. Like, you know what I'm saying, as a coach. So I said, you know what? I'm going north. I'm going to go to Ohio, Detroit, Toledo. I'm going to work that. A little bit of Pennsylvania. A lot of Pennsylvania kids. Philly kids are the worst. They're the biggest shitbirds. Shout out to Eddie George, though. But most of them are shitbirds. And Baltimore kids. More Baltimore and Philly kids. God, hopefully y'all change. But y'all some shitbirds, boy, I tell you.
Texas is getting that way.
Is it? I figured. Probably getting so diluted in the high school. They're getting money and shit. They probably the worst.
They're getting that way.
Inner city Dallas, for some reason, was always worse than inner city Houston, which is twice the size. You would think Houston was going to be the worst. Dallas, inner city Dallas was way worse than inner city Houston. Like, the kids I got out of Houston, they were good ass kids, man. Hardworking kids. Dallas kids, shitbirds.
And it's the dynamic has changed. Houston is still good, but anything that's not inner city, nah, you
really,
nah.
Damn, like because
they're not gonna come to Independence with the mindset. They're gonna come to Independence and be like, my high school situation, our locker room was 10 times better than this. Ours was 10 times better than this, and then you just get to a point where you get tired of hearing it. It's just like, all right, go back to your high school.
Yeah. Hey, Marquise King, who everybody recruited, went to Oak Cliff. Oak Cliff's in the hood. And there's a lot of those in that whole I-10 corridor too. As the teams got worse, the players are even bigger shitbirds because Dallas Carter and Lancaster and all those I-10 corridor schools used to be school, like real deal schools, and had dudes. Now they became Carter when they fell off, and all these other schools fell off on the I-10 corridor. Players started becoming, because they started moving around. Oh, I can go play at Carter now. And they were a shitbird, though. And I was like, oh, you're not even good. You can't be bad and a shitbird. It don't make sense. I'm not recruiting a shitty player and a shitbird. It doesn't even make sense. You got to be fucking good to be a shitbird.
You got to give me a reason to put up with it. And even then, there's only so much you can put up with. But, back where I'm from, back in Florida, the Polk County, Hillsborough County area coach, the issue is that there's so many schools popping up every year. So as to where Plant used to be a powerhouse, now those kids, they're not zoned for Plant anymore. They're zoned for Steinbrenner. They're zoned for Chamberlain. So the stranglehold that Plant used to have on that particular neighborhood, they don't have it anymore because 2 schools have now popped up that they've got to split kids to go to those schools. And it's and again, it's if you have room at JB High School for me, I can go, even though it's clear across town, I can still go there. So now the high school recruiting has really, really took off. So now you've dealt with street agents. Now you've got real street agents involved in this thing now, man. Whereas
you got 7-on-7 street agents. You got mama's trainer. You got the other mama's trainer, the baby mama's trainer. It's crazy. What JUCO wise, while you're recruiting JUCO, you go Kansas JUCOs, Mississippi JUCOs real quick. I've heard Mississippi from Division I buddies of mine said that the Mississippi Jukes are as bad as they've seen it.
Yeah, this year has been pretty bad.
Talent-wise, they're just telling me straight. Talent-wise, it's just as bad as they said. JUCO in general, as far as especially a national JUCO, to be as bad as Kansas JUCOs are, and as bad as you got Butler, Hutch, and all that. But I heard Garden City forfeited all their games.
Hey, that's funny, man. I'm recruiting a couple kids from Garden, and they were just like, Coach, man, it's the craziest thing ever, man. We went to bed 6-1, feeling good. We woke up 0-7, trying to figure out what happened.
And it's gonna be hard to keep 0-7. It's gonna be hard to lose your with JUCO kids. You get them taken away like that. It's hard to show. I bet you a lot didn't show up, and I bet you a lot left, and I bet you a lot don't want to play hard no more. And now it's gonna be hard. JUCO's football jail, man. You forfeit games. It's hard,
man. And then the thing here with the Mississippi Jays, Jukes are, they have a certain number of out-of-staters, and Kansas is unlimited. So Kansas is a little bit better because you have a gazillion kids out there that they can actually play.
Mississippi's weird too, man. I never got it. So like East Mississippi and like Northwest and like the schools that are winning, I think only were allowed to get 4.
8. Everybody gets 8.
See, it was 4, and then they changed it, I think, just a few years back, right? Because they only got 4. If you won a certain amount of games, you only get 4. The other schools that lost got 8.
Yeah, and then
now it's all 8.
All 8, and they wanted, the coaches, of course, wanted to match what Kansas was doing.
Of course.
That, which is why now Kansas is in an uproar. You cut out all of the Kansas kids. You know how, and it's no disrespect to anybody, but Kansas high school football is not the same as
Mississippi
high school football. So now that those Kansas coaches don't have to recruit Kansas kids, they're not recruiting Kansas kids.
You know, I didn't recruit Mississippi. I recruited a few kids in Mississippi, like right on the Arkansas border. I'd go Louisiana, Arkansas border, Mississippi border. I'd recruit those schools right in there to try to get a few kids. But you go further in Mississippi, you can't. To go Kansas, JC doesn't matter because you give them full tuition and room and board in Mississippi. They pocket their pell.
Yep.
It was like going to get a California kid. It didn't make sense to me. And I'm not going to go ruffle Buddy's feathers in East Mississippi, try to get a kid just to say, ego. I could get one kid out of Mississippi, which I did get one kid. But thing is, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth going to spend no monies and dollars and driving kids over there, driving coaches out there to go recruit a kid to leave one of the 8 JUCOs in Mississippi that can fully fund that in-state kid.
Yep.
And they know the rule. They're like, man, you want to go to Kansas? You ain't going to pocket your pal, blah, blah, blah. And then the Kansas coaches over there, well, I can make it happen. Well, then we got the full limited deal, and then we got outside resources to actually, I could give 100% scholarship my last year at Indy. I would like to think I was part of that rule change because I fought for it. And now it's like, I don't know. And then in Kansas, those coaches don't want that shit.
No.
I mean, I'll be real with you. They just don't want that many brothers in their state playing at those JUCO. Every JUCO is in a city in Kansas that is, and that people don't want. This motherfucker didn't want me to bring 200 brothers into Independence, Kansas. Why the fuck you think they ran me out of there? You think they ran me out because of Netflix? Get the fuck out of here. These motherfuckers don't know, man. These cats don't know.
Look up Independence, Kansas, and you'll understand. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy. Coffeyville, 15 minutes southeast, got a lot of brothers in it.
Which was
crazy.
Which was surprising to me. But Coffeyville's about the only one. You would think Hutch, but no.
You got Hutch is a bigger city of the Jukes. They got a Home Depot. Garden City got the same shit. Garden City and Hutch are both about 30,000. They're about 30,000 people.
They got a Home Depot.
Butler, El Dorado's a shithole, but they're attached close. Them and Hutch are near Wichita.
Yep.
So you got them near Wichita. Highland is you're fucked. Fort Scott, Sims got Jason Pierre-Paul and Levante David there, and they played for a natty against Cam Newton. You can go to places like Fort Scott and Independence are very similar. Shitholes, Southeast Kansas, nestled away. You go get a mouthpiece and go get some guys. You could do it. No doubt in my mind, Coach. There's no doubt in my mind right now. Independence would be the national powerhouse. I think a lot of people know that if I was there. The bottom line is I sold Tulsa, though. See, I had Tulsa close enough that I spun that. And it wasn't even in state. It's Tulsa, Oklahoma, but it's an hour, and I could fly you in, drive you to me, and I can have you here. Yeah.
Yeah. I got my start in Fort Scott. And I kind of took the job sight unseen. The guy that I worked for told me it was a military base. But he forgot to tell me it was a military base back in the 1800s. So, you fly into Kansas City and you like, yo, all right. And when
was you there?
With Kevin Verdugo. Yeah, so
that was before Kevin went to Fort Hays.
Yeah, yes. I wasn't going to Fort Hays. I went out there.
That's Western. Well, at least they got a town. They got a nightclub. At least Hays got a couple better things.
Not then.
You went to Fort Scott, but not Fort Hays. At least you were closer to Denver.
In my mind, I wasn't thinking anything Denver-wise. I'm just like, nah, I can't do it no more, Kev. And then that's when Jersey called me. Craig Jersey called me to come to Hutch. So I ended up going to Hutch for a couple years. But going to Fort Scott, man, driving out of Kansas City, and you're like, you're looking in the rearview like, all right, something's about to pop up, and you drive for about an hour, and then all of a sudden you're in Fort Scott, and you're like, what in the?
Hey, I did some Dirty Mac shit. I Dirty Mac Garden City and Fort Scott one year. They had no idea what hit them. I picked up Jermaine on his recruiting visit to Garden City on their dollar. I had him scooped up from Garden City Airport and brought on to my visit. And then I flew him out the next week and visited him on official. That was number one. Number two, guess what I was doing? I was manipulating the system and getting Fort Scott recruits to fly into Jonesboro or into Missouri, and it was it was an actual small airport for cheap, but it wasn't even that much further than going to KC. I was going straight through and right into what was it, Jeffersonville, Missouri or some shit?
Joplin or something like that.
Or maybe Joplin.
It's right there. Joplin. You're talking about right there.
Yeah, it's right in there. I was snatching motherfuckers. Jermaine from the Jets. King Malik. Motherfucker, now become a member. Hey, there's a lot going on, man. Tomorrow's NFL game, real quick, since I won't have you till next week. I don't know what you think about it. There's a lot of bad Thursday night football, man. We already know.
Years, man. Been for
Thursday night football day. But this might be the best one, hopefully. This might be the best one. Ravens and the Bengals. The Bengals can score. The Ravens can score. Lamar owns Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow kind of owns Mahomes. Burrow kind of owns Josh Allen. It kind of goes around with these three. Where are you at tomorrow with this game, and can the Bengals get going? Because they usually make a run in November, and it's getting late. They better make a run right away, because if they don't, they're going to be knocked out of the playoff hunt, sitting at 4-5.
So let me ask you this. Let me spin it back to you. You know, I do this every week. Who needs this game more, in your opinion?
Bengals, no question.
Now, I say Lamar needs this game more because of what you said. They tend to fall when it comes to this with Cincinnati. You know what I mean? But record-wise, I'm with you as to why Cincinnati needs this, because you can't afford to get too far behind trying to catch up. They all are in cold weather cities, so I don't know if that makes a difference, so to speak, unless you're talking about in the Texans case, wanting to secure home field because they play in that dome. But, I think Lamar needs this just to continue his role and to continue to silence his critics. I think the Ravens need this a little bit more, and to see if they're for real. They had me on the train, and then they ran into Cleveland. It was like back to square one. And then last week, okay, if they can keep this going, this offense with that defense, they're going to be a tough out. I don't care if they're playing in Pittsburgh. I don't care where they're playing, just because of where their offense is now. So let's see if we can keep it going.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you real quick. I had a big old rant, and I did a short video, and I put it out there. It kind of got some traction. And I talked to Smitty about it. I've talked to Shaun King about it. I've talked to a bunch of different brothers about it, Tank Johnson and other former NFL guys. And I brought this up. And Pac-Man Jones didn't read. Pac-Man Jones, me and him are tight, but that motherfucker don't read good. So that motherfucker didn't read my fucking post. So he finally, because his ass will go crazy on social media, come at me, fucking with me. So I go back at him. I'm like, motherfucker, did you read it, listen to it, or anything? So he thought I was attacking black quarterbacks. And so we laughed about it after. I'm like, you motherfucker don't listen. So he was like, oh, my bad, smoking. So I said that the white coach over the last we can go back for I don't know how many years.
Yeah, we talked
about it. It's not a racial thing, in my opinion. But I said that we have failed these guys. You mentioned that we failed white quarterbacks too. We failed. Everybody's been failed. It's more prominent right now than it has been, in my opinion. And I just think that we look at the youth level, high school, college, with all the transfers, all the shit going on. These kids are bouncing from youth football organization to youth football organization because either the mama is messing around with the street agent and the kid follows that, or the street agent is going over there and telling the mama, I'll get this guy a D1 scholarship at fucking 8 years old, by the way. And then she believes them because she don't know better. And then the kid don't ever get developed because he's the best athlete. All we teach him to do is get the ball in his hand and outrun everybody. And then now we think we have the greatest thing since sliced bread. And now what we're seeing in the NFL is a failure, in my opinion, of mass proportions. Quarterback play is the worst I've ever seen. I don't care what color you are, but at the end of the day, I have seen and coached over 25 Division I black quarterbacks, contrary to all you guys' belief out there. And I have seen more failures than made it. And we're only talking about the guys we see. I know thousands that we never got to get through the process because we failed them. So that's my whole thing. I wanted you to see this video that we made once Bailey gets it in. And here it is right here. Take a listen to this. The era of the experimental QB has come and has now gone. AR5 is cooked as an NFL QB, and he isn't the last. We have witnessed so many before him come and go. Without any hesitation, they are traded from team to team for a string cheese and a Chico stick. The coaches in high school and college have failed these young men, specifically these young black men who play this position. We have recruited these QBs to be athletes so we can fatten our pockets, only to send them on to the NFL to fail. They will win us some games in college, high school, but in the NFL, when all eyes are on them, the black QB, they fell miserably, and it's our fault. There are two types of QBs. There are athletes who play the position, and there are QBs who are athletes. We refuse to teach, refuse to coach these athletes into becoming quarterbacks. We don't train them with any care. We, without any regard, we refuse to worry about their future. And it has ruined the NFL at the quarterback position. AR5 is just another example of a piece of meat in a meat market. And basically, I was like, that's just what I said. And if you notice, the very first thing out of my mouth, I said experimental quarterbacks. And that's how I honestly look at it. And I talked to Noel Mazzoni and I talked to Josh Booty. They're like, yeah, dog, we take him as the #1 recruit out of high school, the best kid in high school. We get him on our team. We fucking call shit offense, coach. And we know he's going to beat 2 off an edge when he should have gave the ball. He pulls it versus 2 off an edge. He shakes motherfucker, hurdles the dude, goes 80. And now the old coordinator who called the play, which was a horrible call, gets a job promotion. Because of that kid is so, because of Lamar Jackson's and the IR5s in college. They make you look good. They make coaches look good. But we have failed them.
But, Coach, it goes back to, and tell what you're saying, it's today you can go look at it. There's 2 lists. There's pocket passer, and then there is the other quarterback that we recruit. They aren't together. He's the #1. He's the top-rated pocket passer. He's the dual threat quarterback.
I hated that shit.
It's right there if you want to look at it. If you don't want to look at it, then you're saying what, they were coming at you about. But it's right in your face. How many Arch Mannings are on that dual threat rating? You know what I mean?
And then you get him out of a little small 8-man white boy league, and you don't know how good he really is. And that's why the argument of mine against the Genties of the world at Boise State, I'm like, well, I know what my eyes tell me. I know this dude is a dude. I watch him specifically. I don't care who he's playing. I also watch Marshall Faulk at San Diego State play nobody. I also watch LaDainian Thomas at TCU play nobody, and everybody said, oh, they'll never be nothing, and that's what you saw. Then you see Reggie Bush, who was good in the NFL, but we thought he was the greatest thing we've ever seen. In the NFL, he wasn't that. So, I know what my eyes tell me now. And Genty's a one-man band. And that's the same thing I look at with these quarterbacks. Like, is he a one-man band in a shit league? Or can he transition or translate to a bigger league? And Arch Manning's done it, I think.
Yeah. Now, I think, and it's going to work out for him because the other kid has already said, he's already put it in the wind that he's gone. But, you think about where he is, and you kind of wish he would have went somewhere else, I got, in that situation. But, sitting and waiting, part-time playing is going to work out for Arch. The other kid, maybe not so much, depending on where he goes. And he'll probably end up going somewhere like Memphis or whatever and light it up. And, be a first rounder, that kind of thing. Because I think Hughes is a good quarterback. Now the question will be, can he transition to another style offense, a pro style offense? And I guess right now, to your argument, what's considered a pro style offense and what's not anymore. There's no more West Coast, but it's a West Coast, but it's not a West Coast. It's out of shotgun. There's guys that'll come and argue you down that the read game is nothing but the triple option from the shotgun. And I guess in a sense it is. But at the end of the day, everybody has their own little deal. When we were coming up, there was the 5 wide run on the league, the vertical 5 wide, and then there was the run and shoot 5 wide. It still was 5 wide, but, everybody wants to put their signature to it. And,
and nobody sits no more, Coach. Nobody's willing to sit and learn no more. They all want instant gratification because we've enabled them as adults so bad, they're now entitled, and they think they deserve instant gratification for doing very minimal work. I can just come in.
I came to your college. So by me just showing up here, what you got for me?
You owe me. It's crazy.
That's the
crazy.
right.
Hey, Coach, before we get out of here, I know you guys were on a win streak. You won a few games. You beat Pine Bluff. You beat Grambling. And then you go and you lost to Southern and Alabama State. Now you got Texas Southern, right?
Yep, at home.
You're second in the SWAC West, I think?
Yeah.
So what do you got to do for the remaining games?
Win.
to get into a postseason?
Win, and then we gotta hope that that Southern stumbles. It's just unfortunate they are going into the weaker side of the conference, and we are kind of trending to the top part of the conference in our way, in the rest of our schedule. But you know how it is, man, in football. You know how it is with these kids. You could be on and popping one week, and then it could all fall off the table the next week for no apparent reason. And so as a staff, man, we're just trying to work to figure out how to put it together. No reason for that loss Saturday, but you can't turn it over in the red zone, and you cannot give up pick sixes. I got a question for you though. Can you hear me? Or are we stuck? I think we're stuck.
Be frozen. My apologies, Coach Fred. Let me see. JB says he lost power at his house. Beautiful California. But
that hot tub.
yeah, that brand new hot tub he's got willing and killed his power. But man, Coach Fred, we can't thank you enough for joining. I'm Bailey, the producer. I don't think you and I have ever talked, but I can't thank you enough for joining. And it's been a great show here.
So where are you, Bailey? You in California too?
No, I'm in Tennessee. I live in Tennessee right now. Yeah, man, I'm gonna take it to a quick break here and try to figure out the JB situation, and we'll see you back next week.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Coach Fred, they can't thank you enough for joining. Talk to you soon. Hey, we're going to take it to a quick break. Hopefully, Coach JB can join back. We'll be back in a second. Peace. Man, I'm here to close the show out. Great show here on this fine Wednesday. Unfortunately, Coach JB's power is out, and of course, he's getting a new hot tub as well. So tune in back here at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern for the Coach JB show. We're gonna have a ton of guests. Steve Kim will be back, and so many others. To all 6,600 people in here on all platforms, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and become a member of the Coach JB show. Big Smitty, chat. We appreciate you. We appreciate you a lot. Matt and I will be live on 0 to 60 today at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain on 0 to 60. It's Big Matt's birthday today, so head on over there. We're just going to celebrate his birthday, and we'll preview Colorado versus Texas Tech. So it's going to be a great show. Head on over there, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Coach JB show. Big Smitty, 6 a.m. Pacific. Peace.
Issues get pressed so fast you don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, kill the it's a wrap. We what the game's been missing. We switch.